Well, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. I hope you're having a great day. Um, it is day three. The day that never happened, huh? So, just going to go through some things while we're waiting for everybody to get on. Um, and we're looking forward to an absolute cracker of a session. And we have Matt back in. Sorry, I'm a bit punchy today, right? So I'll focus because I've chat running and the whole lot as always. There's a lot of moving parts in the back of this. We have Matt BACAK today. Matt's going to go through an awful lot of how you get leads and all such great and wonderful things. I'll let Matt talk more about that. He's better at than I am. Talk about what he's doing. I'm just getting up the agenda here so I can talk to you. So, and tell you what's going on. So today at 2 p.m., which is now, we have Matt BACAK. At 8 p.m., we have Paul Counts and Sri Banjari, I think is Sharia's name. I'm bad at pronunciation. Tomorrow we've Sean Casey and Brian Oz at 2, Bob Beckett at 8. On Wednesday, Captain Lou at 2. Stefan and Greg are doing a rerun at 8 because people have asked, and then we've Alicia, Lorette back on Thursday 2, and Mara Glazer at 8. And then Friday I'm trying to set up, excuse me, Kevin Polly, excuse me, to come on and talk to you about that, and we should then be all good to go. And that's the schedule then. That's pretty much everybody that at that point, right? I think we one or two more, and we might move those into the following week. It's been a fascinating weekend. We're working on the model to make it right. Tell me, I'd love to hear your views, guys, where you're sitting there. Talk to me, because I'm always better when I'm talking to people. So have a chat with me. Tell me what you thought, what worked, what didn't work, what way would you like to see it. We're kind of thinking of having a day for 3.0, and the tickets are available. It is in September. I can give you the exact dates. I just have to double check everything. I've got so punchy, it's unbelievable. When you're moving so many dates and so many times and speakers. And to be fair, thanks very much to John Halpin for coming in as my partner in this and helping out, because I would have been absolutely lost without the man. So we are looking at the 21st and 22nd of September, and we'll come back with the format of that. We're just going to take a couple of days out after this, learn. Definitely like the full session for the day. Whether 2 days is too heavy is a question that I'd love to hear from you about. I'd like to see what you think about it. And then we could have a session running for maybe a week to 10 days, and maybe we just move it out over a week to 10 days, kind of 2 a day, boom, 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 rolling on. So we're working on redefining the model. We did something that hasn't been done in years on the internet. We're supposed to spend 3 days, but we spent 2 full days live. It had its toll on the technology. It's had its toll on my sanity. But I think absolutely well worth it, because there was an absolute amazing amount of things went on. I'm just going to bring John up. So you are, sorry, I know just doing some housekeeping as always. There's always 2 or 3 things going on at the same time. You get to learn to multitask, but I'm male, so it's always hard, to say the least. So it's great that you can join us again this evening. Hi Sasha, good to see you, man. Peter, Larry, Kirsten, Jim, Jesus, Brian, and all the rest of you. There's too many names to mention. And glad you come on for this evening. So the weekend was fascinating, the different skills and the different things that people taught, and what the way they talked about it, and the different skills that they said, and all the things that they did was absolutely Fantastic. So it's amazing the amount of information you got. I know you can probably feel a bit of information overload, right? But the thing is to pick one or two things and go with that and just focus and go and get that and get on top of a couple of skills. Because when you're starting out, and a lot of you are starting out, it's quite challenging to know which way to go and the rest of it. And you're seeing all these numbers of the money that people are making and the rest of it. And of course, we all want to make that money when we're starting out. But it does take a small bit of time. So, and it also takes effort, right? And this is the thing that most people don't do. DIY books are called, or all the self-help books, my apologies, are called, shelf help in the business, because what people do is they take them, they buy them, they read the first page. Oh yeah, I get to that tomorrow, it goes on the shelf. I get to that tomorrow, it goes on the shelf. And we've all got busy lives. You're working, you've got family time, and the rest of it. So basically, the only way for me, and this has got nothing to do with internet marketing or anything else, right? It's just got to do with just pretty much basic business, right? Is schedule it, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever time that you can pull out, and make it religious. So if it's Monday at 8 p.m. Or if it's Monday at 7 p.m., I'm going to do this, then do it, right? I'm probably going to sneeze, so I do apologize up front for that. I actually am. My apologies. It started to rain here, so my hay fever is through the roof. So, that's how bad the weekend has got. No, it's absolutely nearly crucified us. So, hey, Johnny, good to see you. So what I was saying is take a bit of time and get religious about it. It's one of the things I like about live webinars, and people come on and they ask about the replays, and people look for replays, and we're doing replays this week. I really don't like doing replays, and the reason I don't like doing replays is I don't really think that they serve you, right? I know everybody's busy, and I understand it. No, I can watch it while I'm doing this, or I can be doing housework, or I could be in the car doing it, and I could be learning from this and the rest of it. Yeah, you can, right? But it's not as effective as being in the moment, being switched on, and being completely, 100% focused into it. And that to me is where the learning is done, right? And the initial learning. You can refresh by watching replays, and that's why I like the recordings. Because if you've gone through it, you can actually see it and bring it back in. And if you have missed it, okay, like getting recordings, sitting down and watch it. But I'll make yourself disciplined to do it, right? And that's the interesting thing. You've got to set the time. And if you don't make an appointment with yourself, right? I'll put it this way. If you make an appointment with anyone, you turn up, right? Pretty much, unless something happens to change that. So why not make an appointment 2, 3, 4 times a week with yourself? If you're serious about getting your business done. Like when I did Matt's EPC program, I did it in a week, okay? Now, I'm the father of 5 kids, happily married man with my wife. We have a busy family house. We've got relatives, elderly parents, all the stuff that everybody has going on, okay? I'm 52 years of age, my parents are 80, okay? So there's all the stuff. No, they don't put a lot of demands on me. Thank God they're reasonably healthy and very self-sufficient. Which is great to see at that age. But the reality is everybody has a reason, right? So for me, what I found at the start is I made appointments with myself, and I still do, right? Like when I get up in the morning, and it depends on what's happening and where I'm working. Like these mornings will be late, and the rest of it. My morning is when I open my eyes, right? Kind of the first thing I'll do is I'll go on, I'll answer my emails on my phone, not inside the bed, right? I'll be perfectly blunt. I'll go down, make a cup of coffee, or my wife would be good enough to bring me up a cup of coffee. Yes, I'm spoiled. And I sit there and I do that, and I answer my emails. And then I'll do some reading, right? Because I like to do that. I'll learn something, or I'll go back and do a program that I said to do. And I kind of pick 2 hours in the day. No, I don't, for me, because my life is very fluid, and that's how I operate. I don't pick it's 8 o'clock, but I don't go out at 9 o'clock to do a job. When I was doing that and I wanted to learn stuff, I had to pick times. And I think that's the very important bit, that the skill that you need to pick up for yourself. And I think you owe it to yourself, right? Now people say, oh my God, I don't find I can't find the time, or, oh, you know, it's like going to the gym. Not that I go very often, as you can see. I employed a bodybuilder and he put on an extension. This is what I normally tell the kids. You know, but when I ironically, I did full contact kickboxing, right? Back when you had to explain to people actually what it was. It wasn't then UFC the way, or MMA the way it's done now. This was kickboxing, pads in your hands, hands in your feet, pads in your hands, and it was knockout full contact, right? We didn't go on the ground, there's no elbows, no knees, okay? So I'm a reasonably intelligent bloke, right? I consider myself reasonably intelligent. So when I had to do this, I decided that, okay, I never lost a fight, right? And this isn't me bragging in any shape or form, and I'm going to tell you exactly, because I looked at it, I said, okay, I'm going to get in a ring with somebody who there's a good chance is better than me, who could be heavier than me, could be stronger than me, because the weights were very off back then. I was actually fighting at 12.5 stone, right, which is 400, about 165 pounds. Okay, I know, hard to believe. I ate him, right? This is when I was 21, 22. And I just decided I was going to train 3 times a day, right? 3 days a week, and twice a day, 3 days a week, and took some days off. And I did. And I never lost a fight, because when I got into the fight, I was the fittest person there. The guy could be better than me, but if we was a 3 minutes, or 3 5-minute, or 5 3-minute rounds, I trained for 10 5-minute rounds. So no matter how good the guy was, or how great he was, I waited until he ran out of gas, right? So because I knew that was going to happen. And this is the same with your life. You know, that mentality taught me a lot with coming into, you know, in business and restaurant. I'll make appointments with myself, because, as I've been saying for the weekend, what's in here is the most important thing that you have. It's the biggest gift that you have. You don't get go anywhere. You know, it's here. You don't leave your brain behind you. Nothing happens. It's here, right? It always is here. So, and God bless you. Thank you very much. Hey, Ralph, good to see you. Hope I had a good night sleep. I did. That's why there is access to recording, so we can get back to and get what we missed. Absolutely, Jim. That's why they're there. But if you make appointments with yourself, and okay, sometimes you're going to miss it, right? There's going to be a party on. Just stop. Don't beat yourself up about it, because this is where most people fall over, right? This is really kind of motivational rather than what I normally do. But the reality is that's what happens. You want people, or you want to give yourself that time. If it doesn't happen, do it the next schedule. People say, oh, I've got to make up 3 hours. You're not in school. You don't have to make up the 3 hours. This is about you progressing. So if you get 3 hours done this week and you get 5 hours done next week, that's great. If you get 2 hours done this week and 2 hours done next week, that's great. You're 4 hours ahead of where you were. You've learned some stuff. You've hopefully taken action, and that's the other thing. It's great to come in. People are very afraid to actually take action, to go and do something, to start something, to, oh my God, if I do this, I might fail. Look what happened over the weekend. This whole thing crashed on Friday. Did we fail? Yes, in one sense, but we brought it back, and now we're doing something which I think is probably even better. That's, you know, John used the expression, you know, you get lemons, you can either take lemons or make lemonade. We made lemonade out of it. That's not saying we're great and we're fantastic and the rest of it. It's an attitude of mind, right? So if you want to get it done, you'll get it done. You'll be able to do it yourself, and you'll be able to step up. This business isn't hard or complicated, right? You're going to hear all again this week, all the different techniques and the different ways. Pick 1 or 2, go with them, master them, get them done. They work for you, they don't work for you, you've mastered them, you understand them, you'll be surprised what you can bolt back into your business later on. There are a number of components in this business, right? The one thing that we have a lot of people on, because there's no thing that I do as well, is we have a lot of people talking about email marketing, which is Matt's going to be talking about. And the reason email is vital is when I researched this business, because when I met Matt over a decade ago, and I sat in where you're sitting, but in the live arena, and I'm looking at Matt last and talked about it on Friday, and I'm sitting there going, down the back, like, this is a greatest load of nonsense. And, you know, it was the fact that I went, hello. I was just talking about you.
Well, I clicked, it said, somehow I clicked the other button for the other, whatever, from last time or something, I don't know.
You see, we all make technical goofs. So I made you a presenter there, so So guys, just so when Matt's getting his stuff together, so just to finish it, I was sitting there down the back of the room, there's all of this work. And one thing that when I did the research and I talked to a lot of the speakers at the event, because a friend of mine organized this, so I had a reasonably good access. And then when I started doing my research and looking at it, the one thing I've learned that every person who's making money on the internet now and in the past, they all do one thing: they all send emails. Right? That to me was the common, and I'm always looking for the common denominator. So that's the reality of what my decision was, is I wanted to go emailing, because I don't care if you've got a physical product, what it is you have, we can see your screen. It doesn't matter. You actually have to have emails. As I said the other day to somebody else, when we were talking about, like, even Facebook emails me, right? Because I'm a big advertiser with Facebook, they send us emails. So it's absolutely crazy. So Matt, how are you?
I am very good.
And thank you again for today. Matt actually changed the flight, guys, today. He's delayed the flight till he was supposed to fly out last night. He changed his flight so he can come talk to you today. So I'm not going to hear the end of that for about 6 months. So Matt's heading for New York, I think, later on for a big meeting. So
two big meetings. $2 billion companies. Yeah, and a lot of the stuff, and it's just, just to say, I'm kind of really excited about this. There's 2 opportunities to work with some $2 billion companies that want me for my knowledge, because they discovered that all the split testing I do when it comes to email. I'm not just really good at generating leads, which you guys will hear about, but I'm also a very avid split tester. When it comes to email, split test emails, split test subject lines, split test, like even down to, just down to little things that matter the most, when it comes to getting people to click on the links and buy stuff. And so you guys are in for a treat today, because the cool thing about me, and that's, I heard Tony talking a little, or I call him Tony. I know you guys call me Anthony, but I've known him for a long time, and we became close friends. So his friends call him Tony. But that's a big thing, is all the stuff I share is backed up by, not just, like, it's not just pie in the sky. It's backed up by data, and not just data that's made money. And so I'm just excited about being here, folks. It's the first day of school for my kids, and so I had to check on my wife and make sure the kids are going to get off the buses all right, and everything went good today at school and all that stuff. But I am excited to be here, and then after we get off this, I want to be catching a flight and heading to New York to look like locking in, getting closer to closing in on a couple of deals with different billion-dollar companies.
Matt, one of the questions that I got in over from a couple of people on Friday was split testing. So you might just, before you get into, just tell them what split testing actually is, because a couple of people saying, I've heard him mention split testing. What does he mean?
Yeah, actually, that's a great question. And let me answer another question too. That my curriculum design, I'm putting to write a new book. And right before I got on here too, well, before I talked to my wife, I've been back to back on calls all day, meetings. But the first thing, I'll answer that. And what split testing is just basically you're taking different variations. I'm taking different variations of different things. And so I like to test when it comes to emails, I might test 5 radically different subject lines. And I typically go by odds, and I typically test a random segment of list to determine which one's going to give me the biggest result. And the results I'm looking for are money. And I'm going to share with you guys an equation that's really going to make it understand why I'm always focusing on that here in a bit. But yeah, so it basically is taking a different variation of different things. I mean, a lot of people might call it A/B split testing, but it's really comes down to, I do A, B, I do A, B, C, D, E, whatever 5 is. But basically, it's just a random experiment of 5. I do 5 different variations to kind of come up with, what's better than what. And when I get that answer, that allows me to compare it and find out which one's going to give me the best result. And I'm always looking for it. I don't believe, I have learned, actually, I just said this to somebody today on Facebook. and they were like, that's a brilliant line. Hold on, it just popped up on my Facebook feed. So my line was this: I don't question data, I just try to beat it. So my point is that I look for things that work, and when they work, I always try to beat it. So I always I don't believe the answer, like, hey, this subject line might be the better subject line. What I've learned over the years, because I have been split testing, I've had over 8,000 email split test rounds, and from that I've learned that I'm wrong. I mean, it's weird. It's like what I think will work, and what I think it don't work won't work, and or will work, and it's like it's crazy. And so what I've learned, and so the cool thing is I'm going to, what I'm going to share with you are things that are tested, tried, and true. And I learned something early on from one of my mentors, is my first mentor really, is teach from the split steps you walk in, and that's exactly what I'm going to do today from there. The second thing I actually want to bring up too, which my curriculum design on my book that's helping me with my book, she said nobody knows, and I also talk about swipes. And she said, well, she's like, and she didn't know the answer to this. So I'm going to tell you guys, I might use the word swipes. And when I use the word swipes, means I get it's a marketing swipe, email swipe. I get an email, and it's very powerful to have a swipe file. And she was like, she just wanted to know more about that and what that is. So I just wanted to let you guys know, like, if I mention that word, basically it's just a collection of proven and tested emails when I speak about it. And it's really common for a practice for many advertising and copywriters and direct response guys and marketers to really have this as a reference for ideas when it comes to email or when it comes to writing sales letters. And they're just, like I said, so I just keep them handy, and I like to test with those.
So Matt, one of the questions we've been asked is, are you going to turn on your video and show your pretty face?
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I got to put on my hat, and let me do one thing real quick. I'm going to turn off my I'll turn off all distractions. So when I say this, I'm going to turn off my Facebook. What else? I'm going to turn off my email because I don't need to be looking at that right now. And you need to, just turn off everything. I've got an event that's selling out right now. We're literally selling out. We're about to put a sold out sign on it. So, and I'm not going to have that. I'm going to turn off I just did a split test and just sent somebody an invoice that owes me money. So let me just turn this off so I'm not paying attention to any of those, so that can be totally present for you guys. And I would actually request that everybody does the same thing. Want to be as present as you can for everything we're talking about and everything I'm sharing with you. And so, I'm doing that right now, and give me 2 seconds. I've got that, and same thing for you guys. Do that right now.
So guys, since Matt and myself have been chatting, you gather that we know each other for a long time. Matt's my mentor. You're in for an absolute treat. I'm going to do what I always do to start this, which is always hard for me, there he goes, is to actually shut up and get off. Good to see you, brother. Nice to see that you're wearing.
Same thing all the time.
And I can vouch for the fact, because I've been in his house, that he has about 25 of all of those. Like, I've been there, I've seen it, this is, with Matt, what you see is what you get. So brother, over to you. And again, I really appreciate you taking the time out to do this.
Very cool. All right. So are you passing baton to me, or are we going to go forward?
Rock and roll, brother. It's all over to you.
Oh, awesome. Okay, guys. So I'm really excited about this, and I'm just going to share with you guys some really some cool stuff. But I'm also going to share with you how I generate up to 10,997 new leads a day. Now, I'm usually not the guy that's like, hey, say yes. But you know what? I will tell you, I have learned at this last time I did with you guys, the more energy you guys give me and the more you guys respond to me, the more excited I get and the more I want to share. So I want to just ask if you guys could, when I do ask you something, like, you guys do see my screen. If you could put yes over there, let me know. Can you guys see my screen? It should have the picture of me, and then say yes on the screen if you can. And actually it looks like I'm a panelist, so I actually don't see, that's why I don't see the questions. Is there any way you can change me to an organizer so that I can see what's going on?
All done.
Anything. Cool. Okay. So
Good.
yeah, that's better. Okay, cool. All right. Well, okay, I see the questions. I don't know what was going on with some of these conversations. So I do see here that, and so let me just make sure because I'm on a different computer. So I'm gonna scroll down here. Okay, big wave. Okay, so you guys do see me, like me right here. Like, you guys see me? Yes. Okay, we're good. All right, cool. So I just want to make sure and have all this, and it's weird. I've got this microphone in my face. And let me move your questions so that they're in a in a better spot.
Just one thing, your updates has come up on the bottom of the screen just to say, let's cross this one off the list. We can see that. So it's taken.
Okay. Snooze. Okay.
Perfect. I will now shut up. Sayonara.
Okay. Let me do one quick thing. Since I'm on a different computer, I'm going to take my mouse from the one computer and put it in this computer. Let's see if I can use a mouse because this is a hand. I'm not used to. Oh, thank God. It's so hard using your finger to do that. So, okay, so I've got you guys. And then what I want to do is move it up. Okay, so cool. So this is what we're going to be talking about right now, folks. And I'm glad you guys are here because I have literally, like you said, switched it. Now, these right here, my brass balls, I'm just going to share with you guys. I literally have, well, two things. I have a mastermind. It's about $10,000 to $50,000 to get in, and we actually have these brass balls. And I wanted to have them as a display, just to let you guys know, like one of the goals, and the granny painters are for something else. But nobody's going to be wearing those today. But the one thing with the brass balls, let me just put them right here in front of me. And the reason I like to have them out and look at them because those goals, they really are for with my group a reminder that we want to give as much as we possibly can because the more you give and the better you give to others, then in my group, then you can win the brass balls and you have to give some cool stuff in order to win them. So that's one reason. Second reason I want to do it, share with you guys these brass balls, I have them and sometimes I have to go grab them and then just drop them on the table. And because sometimes you just got to pull out your brass balls and make stuff happen. So, so I have them as a reminder of that, just to kind of share from there. So, all right. So from there, now this guy right here, I just want to share with you guys that you guys see on the screen right here. This is Jace. Now, Jace is a new member of my mastermind, and usually when you go up in my mastermind, you're like, here's what's really cool that's working. I'm gonna share with you guys some really cool stuff that's working. But he's like, instead of doing here's what's really cool working, here's what I need help with. He goes up and he goes like, hey, I want to ask everybody in this room a question. How many people are the first to go to the back of the room? Or and it was amazing because everybody in there is doing $1 million, $3 million. We got a guy that just sold his businesses for 600 million. He's coming in, and I'm just like, it was just amazing. And he's like, how many people are like the first to go back to the room at events? And I'm like, like, why is he asking this question? Well, he ended up making it. We ended up discovering that everybody in the room that was sitting around this table literally said they either were always first or they learned to be first. And I was like, man, that's crazy. So I actually will show you the next page because on the next page, these are a lot of my mastermind members. These guys right here are part of my weird mastermind. I was in Bill Glazer's mastermind at Kennedy Glazer when it was Kennedy Glazer. Now they just sold it off. But Dan Kennedy's partner, Bill Glazer, and Dan had a mastermind. We were part of that. Ryan Dice, you see over here, you see Russell Brunson, all these guys, just amazing marketers. Clayton Mask, Infusionsoft, actually Infosoft 360. He's Infusionsoft, and so we're all part of this amazing mastermind. So I'm at this table just not too long ago, and that's a recent picture. And I literally went around to those guys. I was like, how many of you guys are like first to go to the back of the room or learn to be first? And like the interesting thing is, we all said the same thing. We're all it's amazing to discover that we're all a lot alike. And I love action takers, and I found that I've been surrounding myself with action takers, from there. Now, whatever, somebody wanted to know, I throw that up. This one's really for Tony. See, Tony and I joke around. He was a kickboxer. I was a boxer. And no, and so I was a Golden Glove champ from there. And, Tony and I had some fun when there was a fight with a boxing versus, whatever his name is that sucked at boxing whenever Tony was, blinded by the green mist. But anyway, but my point is this, is I was in sports, and I don't know how many of you guys are in sports, but it's very important when it comes down to sports is understanding when it comes to sports is when you want to win a game or you want to win a fight or you want to win something, you always got to go back to the fundamentals. And some of the things I want to share with you guys are fundamentals. You have to understand the fundamentals in order to truly understand what I'm talking about. Now, Tony has been where I'm about to take you. This is where I recently sold my house at the country club. Right here is where I used to live. Tony's been here many times. Many times he stayed in my house. He's seen behind the scenes, at my house and stuff like that. And many of the speakers that are part of this program have been here, and that's actually where a lot of this occurred. A lot of the speakers, Tony or Anthony met here at the country club. And so I recently moved, and I now live in a golf cart community. We have 10,000 golf carts that are here in town. There's 30,000 people that live here. We, during the 4th of July celebration, they counted 9,000 golf carts out and around, driving around. We go on dates in our golf cart. I drive to the office on the golf cart. And since I'm driving to the airport today, I did not drive the golf cart, but because I got to leave here, go to the airport as soon as we get done. But the point is it's really cool. It feels like I'm retired. Tony actually helped me move in. I mean, that's how close Anthony and I are. But here's the cool thing. So today's the first day of school for my kids, and here in the United States, I know you guys are from all over the world, and in the United States, and I know it's kind of the same, but it's a little bit different. So we start off in elementary school, and then they go to middle school. So I have one in elementary, I have one in middle, and then I have one actually that was in high school. Now she's in college. And I say that, so she's in college now. So then once you graduate from middle or high school, then you go to college or university. Well, I want to share with you guys our high school parking lot. Now my kids will go here next. This is our high school parking lot, just to prove like we all drive golf carts. That is the high school parking lot. It's my son is working side jobs to save up for his golf cart because he drives around when you're 12, 14, 15. I think you could drive around on a golf cart, and everybody drives to school in a golf cart. So it's a really cool community. That's me taking my kids to school last year on a golf cart. This year they would not let me. I've tried this morning. They're like, no, but Dad did stay home for this, and I got to stay home, which I'm grateful for to be able to do that. From here. So. From here. So just to share, on the weekends, I like to go out to my land. Now, I've brought Tony out here many times, and many times. And I could tell you stories about Tony crashing into trees, but I'm not going to. But what I am going to share with you guys is out there. It's really cool. We have 5 waterfalls, 8 caves. It's just so awesome, out there. This is one of my waterfalls. And this is actually, we were picking watermelons yesterday and the day before, actually, Sunday or Saturday. And then yesterday we were delivering watermelons to all my kids' friends. That's how I get to meet my neighbors. And it's my little way of just doing something nice to people. It's so cool. My kids are like, "Are you the watermelon buddy?" But this right here, this is why it has everything to do with leads, lead generation, and list building. This picture right here. And the reason is because the cool thing about what I'm going to share with you guys is, one, all of this stuff that I showed you has been purchased because of the result of what I'm going to share with you. This has been, I paid for it by sending out emails. When I want something, I send out an email, I make money for it. That's how I paid for my plane. That's how I paid for, I bought this land every time I acquire anything that touches there. But more importantly, look at this picture right here. See that rock? That rock right there that you're looking at. I have sat there on my phone, and my phone's getting powered up because I'm about to get on a plane. But on my phone, I have literally sat there and pushed and sent emails out and made tons of money from that rock right there. So, so that's, I wanted to share like that. It's crazy. You can be everywhere. Now I can really only get it whenever the clouds are right, but I just wanted to share it from there. Now, and there's me wearing the same thing I'm wearing right now on my rock. So I do wear the same thing every single time. But before we get in and dive into all this stuff, what I want to do is I want to share with you. So I'm 40 now. I spent half my life doing what I'm about to share with you. But I say that because one of my buddies, from when I grew up. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Email has changed my life, and everything I'm gonna share with you has literally changed my life. And this kid, my dad worked in a steel mill. His dad worked in a steel mill. We both were in the same class. I mean, it was crazy. We both went off to college. But he asked me a question, and the question was this. He goes, hey, how did you figure out how to make $1 million before you were 30? And I said to him, I was like, I went to people making, millions of dollars. And just like I hired somebody to work with my oldest daughter to prepare for the LSAT. So just like I hired a pro baseball player to work with my son before the game, just like I hired a world champion to work with me on a new hobby, just like my wife flew out to somebody, that, help her with their business. And now she's selling, making money like crazy. In fact, we just sold that business, which is awesome. And now she's got another business. That one's blowing up. But he replied, I don't have money to hire people like that. And I replied to him, I was like, if you really want something, you'll just go do whatever it takes to get it. In fact, when I was dead broke and I was in my 20s, I didn't have 2 pennies to scrape together. I literally took my credit card, I swiped, and I did the swipe and pray, where I swiped my card, prayed I can fly out there, then I swiped my card again, tried to get a rental car because I was on my last dime. I had no room on anything. I had no pennies to rub together. I slept in my car all night, and I waited outside these guys' office, and I literally slept outside their office. And when they came in the morning, I went up to them and I'm like, hey, listen, I would love to learn from you. If I could just clean your office, can I have 30 minutes of your time? And they said yes. And this is the writer downer, folks, because that moment changed my life. And that moment really changed my life. And so, here are 2 things I learned from that, and write this down. Seriously, write this down, because, this is a big move for me. This is what got me from nothing, being dead broke, flat broke. I don't even know how I was going to get home. It was crazy. I don't even think I could even pay for my, my car, the way I parked it. When I came back, it was insane. But here's 2 things that I learned. Money in motion creates more money. That's number 1. Write that down. Number 2 is this, action takers are rewarded. Action takers are rewarded. And I learned this, and I learn this all the time, is more you take action, and if you kind of getting back to like Ryan that runs Digital Marketer and all these guys, we understand that, like taking action is the key to making everything happen. And, whether things go right, whether things go wrong, but at the end of the day, we learn from it and we keep on moving forward. So I'm going to share with you guys some cool stuff. Now, why in the world should you listen to me when it comes to email marketing? Let me just tell you guys this, because we're going to start diving into this. But here's why you need to perk up. Here's why you need to move closer to your screen. Here's, and pay attention and make sure the door is closed so you can take notes. Is because of this. Is because, since I've been online marketing online since 1997. In fact, I started email marketing in 1999. Email marketing. Now, and I put up my first opt-in page in 2001. And the reason, I put it up, and that was when things changed, because I met a billionaire. I was at a seminar, like Interaction Taker. I was at this seminar, and I got to tell you this. It was funny because one of my buddies I'm going to go meet, he was like, dude, I'm hanging out with the guy that owns a billionaire. And he was like, we compared notes last night or this morning or whenever the heck it was. But here's something I said to him. And this was the moment when the reason for all this. And the reason I started focusing on building lists is because I met a billionaire, and the billionaire said something to me. You might want to write this down. Like, I would literally write this one down too, is this. He said, if you want to make a decent income, then you sell products or services. But if you want to become insanely rich, then you create and control markets. Now, when he first said that to me, I was like, what did he just say? And then it hit me like a ton of bricks. Oh my gosh, right now I can start building lists. I can send emails out. I can do all this stuff. I can create and control my own market. I can, it opened a whole new world for me. So, from there. Now in 2003, I made my first $1 million online. I had a list of 10,000 people. The point here I want to make is this. There's a big myth out there that everybody has, like, I got to have a big list. I got to have a big list. Well, you know what? If you understand what I'm going to talk about, I'm going to share with you guys some 11 golden keys. But if you understand strategic synchronicity, it's not about that. I actually made my first $1 million off a list of 10,000 subscribers. 10,000 subscribers, in 2003. And in fact, and actually, let me show you guys this. This is crazy. I literally, I just found out that, well, I'm not going to announce it, but I sent this to my daughter's, my wife. I sent it to my wife to give to my daughter's my daughter's boyfriend. Let me just say it that way. And I'm going to show you, this is what I looked like in 2003. This is when I first made my first mill. If it ever is in here. And this is This is it. And there's some important things in here. You can see this picture. That's me in 2003. And there's something in this picture, which is funny because that's me right up here. And I'll share with you the importance of this over here, because that's when everything changed. Because with the power of lead generation and the power of this over here, things changed. So I'll talk to you about that. Now, and I wrote a book after I made my first million, and then I went out and I wrote a book called The Ultimate Lead Generation Plan, became a #1 bestseller using the secret power of list and lead getting and list getting. And in fact, is this, is the fact that we knocked off Harry Potter. It was crazy. We knocked off Harry Potter. We should never have done that. We did. We knocked him off Amazon. I've sent well over 1 billion emails in the last 18 years. And in fact, I've split test every single day. We talked about that. If you guys aren't earlier, I share with you guys what split tests are. And in fact, here's the crazy thing. I have done well over 8,000 email split test rounds. Now, let me share with you guys something else. I want to show you guys something. Some of you guys will be able to get your hands on this. Actually, there's a little bit more. See this paperwork right here? All of these are split tests. Every single one of these. You see the highlights? Those are my winners. These are split tests. These are all split tests. I ran out of paper. I literally ran out of paper for all this, and these are all split tests. I mean, there's a big chunk of them. I mean, nobody's split tests as much as me, which is why those guys want me. Now, so from here, so I've done over 8,000 email split test rounds. I bought $250,000 solo ads a month. And that means I paid people. I literally gave them, here, you've got an email list. I'll pay you money. You send an email, here, and I'll talk more about this here a little later, and to pay them money. And I got another strategy too, I'll share with you, but pay them money. I spent over $250,000 a month doing that and make tons of money from this. And I'll share with you guys here in a bit, but also my list grew up to by 10,978 subscribers a day. It's insane. Now, and because of this, I'm self-sufficient. And what this means is I don't need JVs. I don't need to do launches. I just call them bonuses. And so to me, it's just a bonus. I don't need all that crap. It's a bonus. So that's one of the cool things is you want to put yourself in a position where you don't build on a house of cards, where you build your list and you'll be able to push send and have the true push button traffic method, which we'll talk about. Now, I also run the List Building Club. We have 18,000 amazing members. It's so awesome over there. And it's just really cool. And here we broke 18,000 members. Tony's part of it. A lot of the speakers that are on this are part of it too. I also hold the record for the most affiliates ever came together on a JV giveaway launch. And so if you guys don't know what a JV giveaway launch is, this is a cool little strategy that anybody could do. You basically just get a group of people, kind of like what Tony did. He got a group of people together, and now everybody's doing presentations. But the way the JV giveaway is a little bit different, where everybody gives something. Like, so you would give a report, you would give a piece of software, you would give an ebook, you would give something. Typically it's digital, and everybody puts it all together as one. We had 2,656 people came together, gave something, and then they all promoted it. People were building their list by hundreds of thousands of people, instantly. It was insane from there. And I hold the record on that. And in fact, I also hold the record on ClickBank for the highest gravity record ever, meaning on ClickBank. And if you guys know ClickBank, it's kind of like the Amazon. Amazon's also, typically sells digital stuff, typically, but the ClickBank sells digital stuff. And so I hold the record over there. We had 7,551 affiliates, and of them, 2,086 of them made sales by sending emails out to their list in a 7-day period. That means they made sales. Now, some of them made a lot, some of them made one, but 2,086 people in 7 days made sales selling my product on ClickBank, which got me a gravity record of 2,086. It's absolutely insane. And all that means is, like I said, I had 7,551 affiliates promote a product. We had 2,086 of those people mail their list and make money, from there. But here's the cool thing. Between all my companies in the last 18 years, we've generated well over $100 million just from email alone. Now, in my passion, and that's why I'm here, and that's why, I want to be here, and I want to share with you guys this, is because my passion is helping people like you make more money from email. And it's, it is the one thing and actually the most profitable thing you could ever possibly do. It's the one thing you should always be focusing on. I don't care what anybody says. If you're not building a list, then the ones that win the game are the ones that control the list. And that's what everybody talks about. The money's in list, the money's in list, the money's in list. And we're going to talk about that in a second. Now, here's why my companies, I focus on this, on email. And is this. I don't know if you guys realize this, but the email will be used by 3 billion people by 2020. That's almost half the world's population. almost half the world's population. It's absolutely crazy, huh? You know, and it really is. Email makes money for every dollar that I spend. Every dollar that I spend, I really expect a return of about $38. Somebody was telling me the other day that, they actually, for every dollar they spend, make $41. Everybody's a little bit different, but I mean, for every dollar, getting a $38, like, would you exchange a dollar for $38? I would do it all day long. I see people actually saying yes. But it was kind of a rhetorical question. But the point is do, like, if you could trade a dollar for $38, you would do it all day long, and I do it all day long, and that's so awesome. Now, here's the other thing. Email marketing drives customer, acquisition and retention. And in fact, everybody, Facebook is important. It's an important marketing tool. But if you're looking for the most direct way to interact with your audience, it's best to turn to email. Now, many of you guys from America, many of you folks from America, you do know, and you probably heard of Forrester Research. Forrester Research gives a lot of data, to people, especially in America. A lot of people do quote it in a lot of the magazines and newspapers, that are around. But according to Forrester Research, people are twice as likely to sign up for your email list than interact with you on Facebook. Now, I write that down, and let me actually write this down. This is a big takeaway. A big takeaway from what I just said is this: people go to Facebook to like things. People go to email to buy things. People go to Facebook to like things. People go to email to buy things. And in fact, I got some new data that just came in, and it was actually crazy. Email conversion rates outperform, Facebook and Twitter by 40%. 40%. So and the big thing is, and my big takeaway for you guys even deeper now is this: promote email sign up opportunities on all your social media, and then use email to convert. I mean, the end of the day, think about that. Now, think about that on there. Now, let's just, the social media, in search, that shouldn't be ignored, at all. But email conversion rates are higher than those two tactics combined. They're higher than those two tactics combined. In fact, I mean, oh my gosh, I have so much data on all this stuff. It's absolutely insane. But my point is this: it's funny to watch people that sell their social media stuff typically send, I watch them send emails. People that sell search SEO stuff, it's funny, they have everybody promote it via email, and that's where they're making their big dollars. It's crazy how, whoa, that works. Holy crap. My thing just went insane. Hold on. What the hell? Hold on. I don't know what's going on. Dude, I don't know what's going on here. What the hell? Hold on. What the crap? This thing just went insane. I'm going to get off.
It could be the most, Matt.
Your computer is on overload. Sharing your camp. Oh, would you like to? Hold on. What the crap? Guys, I'm gonna need. Yeah, guys, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know what the heck's going
on. It's been a whole summit of technology. So we'll just hang on 2 seconds, guys, when Matt gets that started. We can still see your screen, Matt.
Holy crap.
Your video's froze, but we can see your screen. It seemed to stop moving. So.
What the hell? Pardon, I guess I'm still here. Hold on.
Yes.
Okay, am I showing? Stop showing.
It says email marketing is the greatest driver of customer retention, is what's on the screen.
Would you like to hide all webcams and stop sharing your screen and stop sharing your webcam if you're doing? Your computer is on overload. Did you guys see that? The gremlins are here. We are holding. Thank you, guys. Okay, I think it's my sharing the screen or my sharing the thing.
Your camera.
So I guess you guys aren't going to see me. That's cool.
Working. That's working.
All right. All right. So let me see if I can get my mic back in, because I really don't want to lose my mic.
Your mic's working. We can hear you perfectly.
It is, because I'm not plugged in, but I guess I'm talking to the computer.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I pulled that fast. Do you guys hear me perfectly?
Yes.
Well, I guess I don't need this microphone. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. All right. No, we're live. This is not bullshit. I would not, if it wasn't live, that you wouldn't see this. Somebody just asked, is this live? All right, let's see. Okay, I turned off my thing. Okay. Okay, you guys hear me? Yes?
Yeah, we can hear
Oh,
us.
good. Sorry, that was a joke. All right, guys, we good? We good? Just
Yeah,
okay.
we're good.
Yes,
I
I
know
see.
stuff again.
Okay, okay. God, so I was on social media, but here, oh gosh, but see, here's the other thing: is customers rely on email to learn more about business than that they shop at and make informed decisions. It's absolutely crazy. But here's the other thing too. Is this, you send an email, get a sale, right? Well, personalized email receives transaction rates that are 6 times higher than any others. Now, I say that because here's what's going on. Here's the one thing that's happening is this. You're starting to notice a bigger trend going on right now. You notice that like Zuckerberg's actually talking a little bit more. You're starting to see a lot of big companies actually putting the CEO's face on emails when they're sending them out. It's happening more and more because they understand this right here, this right here. And the other thing too is consumers, here's a big thing. Consumers who purchase their products through email spend 138% more, 138% more than those that don't receive email. So, I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Welcome messages. Now, okay, so one of the things that I'm going to share with you guys about is, like opt-in pages, or today they call them lead magnets, people that call them like all these different things, and whatever, they call them different things. When I started, I don't even know, they're called squeeze pages back then. Now they call them lead magnets. But if you guys and I want to, and listen up, if you got and you should have one, you've got a lead magnet, you got an opt-in page or whatever it is, pay attention to this. Welcome messages are really incredibly effective. On average, 320% more revenue is attributed to them on a per email basis than any other promotion. What that means for you guys, and I want you to hear this, I want you to understand, I want you to know this fact, is if you are like, let's say somebody signs up for your page and you promise them like a report, you promise them, whatever it is you promise them, right? You promise them, a piece of software, you promise them a white paper, you promise them, some kind of ethical bribe. Let's just call it that. If you just give them that ethical bribe, you're missing out on 320% of your revenue. What you should do, at least, like, to give you an example of an email is, hey, congratulations, here's the report I promised, or whatever it is, link, and then, sign off. Hopefully, you'll really enjoy it. Make sure you dive in, and then PS, by the way, people that download this report also buy this. Give them a link to buy something. You will increase your revenue by 320% by making an offer in your promotional emails. And the reason for that is because people are most likely to open and click emails when they ask for them. And you think about it, they pretty much ask for it. So, it's a big way to make things happen from there. Now, email marketing is the greatest retention and driver of customer retention. And the bottom line is this: email marketing is the revenue engine you simply can't ignore. It's the most profitable thing you could ever do. And I'll share with you guys a formula, and I'll share with you guys a very important formula that you guys are going to want to write down, before we start diving into that, because you need to understand this formula that I'm going to share with you so that you can understand how to master email marketing. Now, I've made millions from it. And in fact, one of my companies did over $20 million in 1 year from email marketing, and it's not in the IM niche. In fact, the other thing too is my friends, make millions from it. Many of the people that are on here make millions from emails, and my agency buddies. And if you guys have an agency, if you guys thinking about creating like an agency where you're managing people's Facebook accounts, you're managing their, Twitter accounts, you're managing their social media accounts, whatever it is, here's the new movement. Here's what's happening, what's changing, what's occurring is that basically what's happening is my agency buddies now, what they're doing is they're getting 10%, 20%, 30% of profits that they're managing for managing people's email list for them. So it's happening right now. And the reason for that is because even what just occurred, like literally, I don't know if you saw it, but I can't think of the name of the company. They literally just unpublished them. I mean, they're a huge network. I mean, people are getting banned, people are getting censored, people are getting unpublished on social media, and people are losing their freaking accounts, out of the blue. They're gone. And guess what? The one thing they still have control of, because if you build your business on a social media platform, you overnight, any moment, they can make a change and you could lose everything. And that's what agency companies are starting to realize and come to the conclusion of, is like the one thing that we can control, and the one thing that we can guarantee will always be there, is that email list. Yes, they can move it from some other, different places, stuff like that, but they can do that. And they're getting 10%, 20% of the profits that they're doing for managing the list. And in fact, big companies are looking to hire people that specialize in it. And that's actually why I'm heading to New York. I mean, a billionaire that should know. This guy's a billionaire. He started a huge company. He should know everything about email, but he doesn't. And from there, now, from there, from there. So the point is this. And the point is this: like people, like they're looking to hire people. When I say hire people, look, I looked on Indeed. People are making up to $118,000, and $118,000. And you guys, from there, did we lose my screen?
No,
it's showing. Somebody said they don't have the screen. I don't know. Everybody else sees it. You guys see my screen? I know we had that little craziness that happened. Does everybody see the screen that says Indeed on it? Say yes. Oh my God. Okay. Well, everybody says Michael, I don't know what's going on with you. Okay. Yes, seeing screen. Thank you, everybody. Oh my God. Yes, indeed. 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 Thank you. I think that was funny. All right. Cool. All right, Mike, you're good. All right, so awesome. Yes, I should probably breathe. That was just kind of insane. I was not expecting that. All right, folks, write this down. Write this down. As you guys do that, write that down. So right here, so write this down. It's box of profit. You write down these down. These are 11 golden keys. Now, the 11 golden keys, there's 11 things. Randy, I love you. Everybody calm down. All right, I'm breathing right now. So write these down. I'm going to give you guys a second to write these down. I'm going to grab a drink and let me just breathe for a second. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds, a minute. Write these down. Key number 1 is the box of profits. Key number 2 is getting in the inbox. You can write those things down. All right. Because as I do that, I'm thinking about how am I going to deal with this, because I wanted to use the video. All right, so these are the 11 golden keys. All of these keys will help you make more money. And when you can master these with email, you master these things, you could truly become one of the greatest email marketers out there. It'll increase the revenue and everything that you're doing you're doing. Now, I just want to make sure that you know what they are, because the more you can focus on those, they're there. But see, the cool thing is, what I'm going to share with you guys is there's things that you must know. And these are things you must know, not just know, but master, because little things win big games, just like little tweaks and golden nuggets that you're going to learn from this. All right. So from this now, millionaire email marketers, they win. That win are email marketers that do the little things better than their competitors, period. Now, from here, and here, I don't know if you guys know Chris Winters, but look at what Chris said. He said this. He said, last time I saw Matt speak, his golden nuggets made me $350,000 in 3 weeks. 3 weeks later, the same technique made me $200,000 in the last 45 days. Pay attention, folks. And then he goes in, action takers are rewarded. I never told him that line. He actually said it. It's amazing, because he's an action taker. He took action. Now, number 1 is this. Number 1 is this, is the box of profits. Now, I'm going to get into lead generation, but you've got to understand this one key, this golden key. And if you don't understand this golden key, then nothing I'm going to share with you even is going to make as much sense as it needs to make, which is the box of profits. Now, the box of profits all comes down, and maybe I usually do this in a video. I am going to try something here. If it goes crazy again, we know what it is. It's my webcam. I want to see if I can actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pause this real quick. I want to get on video because I want to draw some stuff out for you, show you. If not, I might be able to use my pen to do it. So hold on. I'm going to see if there's anything I'm going to delete a bunch of stuff off my computer that could be causing it. So I'm going to leave all this stuff. Maybe that was my problem. Hopefully that's it, because it said my computer was overloaded. What else is on here? This is my daughter's computer. So, okay, so we should be good. There's nothing else on here. I don't know what she was doing. And let's see if we can turn on the thing. And I'm going to find my hat because I threw it. People can see you. All right. All right. So you guys see me now? You guys see me? Yes, we see you. Okay, cool. You guys do see me? All right, good. Okay, all right, good. I did really throw my hat for that one. Okay, so you guys got to understand this box of profits. And I'm going to probably turn this off later so we don't have any more problems, but I want you guys to understand this box of profits, because without this, nothing else matters. In fact, on my whiteboard that's right over there, like literally right over there, I'm not going to move my thing, but that whiteboard has this right here. I always stare at this box of profits. You've got to understand this so that you truly understand what I'm going to share with you and why this is so important. And this is the equation. I'm going to share with you guys an equation. This equation is the number one most important equation when it comes to email marketing. Master this and you win. Now let's move to it. And this is the equation. It's S plus C plus E. This is going to make you money. In fact, I'm going to draw it out for you. So I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share with you guys this. And let's see. All right. So I'm going to share with you guys this. And I'm going to do it a little bit different on paper, because I'm going to share with you the one that I have on my screen. And it looks like this, or on my whiteboard. And it looks just like this. And you guys could probably see it right here. I don't know. I'm thinking this is, you guys, I can't see myself now, which is weird because I usually see myself. People see you. You're hiding your webcam, so you're not, so you're still sharing your webcam. Okay. Okay, see you. Okay, so you guys see my hand here? All right, cool. So, cool. Okay, see it. Okay, yes, S plus C plus E. Okay, good. If you guys can't see this at any moment, I can't see what's going on. You could see this piece of paper, you see S plus C plus E. Okay, cool. All right, so this is really important. Now, what these mean are even more important, okay? Because what's good it's having if you don't have the keys to unlock the code? Well, what it is the first one, the number one and the first one stand for subscribers. S, subscribers. I'm going to put subs here because subs are just easier for me to write. So the number one, S, stands for subscribers. That's what it means. If we don't have subscribers, I'm going to share with you guys my way of getting strategies. If you don't get subscribers, then you're never, yes, subscribers. If you don't have this, nothing else is going to be meaningless. Everything's going to be meaningless. The second thing that you have to understand is the C. All right, write this one down. C stands for clicks, okay? C stands for clicks. So you guys should be able to see that right there, clicks. So C stands for S, subscribers. C stands for clicks. Good, thanks, Pam. Is clicks. So you've got to know that. Now the next thing on here, which is the E. The E is a little more, is an actual, this is the number one most important equation, but the E is the number one most important metric when it comes to email marketing. If you don't understand this metric, then you're not going to be able to make the money that, well, you're not going to make, you won't make that much money, because you got to, this is the metric we use in order to figure out how much money we're making from email. And the metric is EPC. The metric is EPC. EPC stands for earnings per click. We got to know how many subscribers we're getting, how many clicks we're getting, how much earnings per click we're getting. Now, earnings per click, I'll give you guys that, what that formula, what that is and what that is. But the name of that is earnings per click. We got to know how much money we make for every click that we get. If we don't know that, piece of the puzzle, we're not going to know, we're going to be blind. And the numbers you focus on, the numbers that always increase, what you focus on, the numbers you focus on always increase. We always want to focus on that. I'm always focusing on that on my screen right there. And in fact, right behind me is it right here. I have it literally right behind me, right now. It's always around me. It's always around me because I'm always thinking about what can I do to increase my subscribers? What can I do to increase my clicks? What can I do to increase my EPC? If you do not master this equation, you're never going to master the whole thing. Brent forming a thumbs up, 3 thumbs up. Awesome. I don't know where you're going to get your third one. But I had a weird thought. But so I've been hanging out with my son too much. He's 12. Oh my God. So anyway, but the fact is, yeah, I see you laughing. But the fact is, subscribers, clicks, EPC. These are the 3 most important things. Now I'm going to tell you another thing is notice this is not S plus O plus C plus E. O stands for ego. O stands for opens. O stands for opens. And opens don't matter. That they don't matter at all, really. They do matter. People got to open up emails to click them, but they don't matter. They're not a metric that we care about. We don't care about them. The reason is because opens are for egos. At the end of the day, and I could tell you, and actually we can go back to my test data, and I will tell you right here when I test, when these are tests. These tests are not my most open subject lines. These tests right here actually are my most click getting subject lines, because what I've discovered after 8,000 split test rounds, and this is only half of it, I ran out of paper, but out of 8,000 split test rounds, what I've discovered is that subject lines can dictate clicks. I'll give you an example. If I send an email, and it could dictate clicks and sales. So let's say I send an email, one of the most big emails that everybody tells you, oh yeah, like send the email out, and like somebody will tell you there's a big name, they'll go, use the subject line dude. Okay, let me tell you something about subject line dude. First of all, dude, if you want to send a dude out, you're going to piss off a lot of women. And you're going to piss off, depending on what market you're in, yes, it's going to get a lot of open rates, but it's going to get a lot of pissed off people. They're going to scroll all the way down, they're going to unsubscribe, and we don't want to have that. And plus, think about the intent that it creates. Dude, what? Like the question in the mind, the intent that it puts in the mind of people, is dude, what? If you send in another email, subject line somebody else will give you, it would be like, hey. Yes, hey, it will get you tons of opens. Hey, but it's hey, what? Like that's the question that it creates. If you send out a subject line, it says, I just bought this. Like I'll tell you guys, if you're an affiliate and you buy something, you literally say, where's my car? Yeah, like, where's my car? Yeah, you're gonna get tons of opens. But the fact is, like, what the hell? Like, be like, where's my car? What do you mean, where's my car? Like, that's a question they're gonna be asking in their head. But if you send an email like, I bought this, what'd you buy? Because they want to go buy it too. Like that's the intent that's created in the mind. Another one, like I wrote this, like buy now. Like it's very clear. Wait, buy what now? Okay, well, they're going to want to know the answer to what that is and then click and go, with the intent to buy. Like, do you see what I'm talking about here? Those are just some crazy wild examples, but I just want to let you understand that it's all about getting clicks and the intent that we create with those clicks. Thank you for the true words again. All right, cool. Yeah, so, but I just wanted to be clear why that's important. So if we focus on opens, we're not focusing on the right thing. Focus on clicks, because if you once I tell you what this true equation means, you'll realize why it's so important. Thanks, Sid. But from here, some of you guys who already knows what EPC is, how many people here know the equation, like how to calculate EPC? Do you guys know how to calculate EPC? If you do, just say yes over on the right-hand side. I just want to see. Nope. Okay, I got some nopes here. No. Yes. No. Sorry. Okay, good. Then I want to make sure. I just want to make sure. Yes, I have some yes. Thanks, Philip. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to share with you guys how to get that, because if you don't get this, thanks. It says friend. No. Okay, Raymond. So we're going to fix that, because if you don't, this equation's worthless if we don't understand the true meaning of this very critical metric. Okay, and here's my way of doing it. It's very simple. You don't need any calculus. Basically what it is you take the total money that you earn and you divide it by the total amount of clicks. So you take the total amount of money that you earn, you divide it by clicks, that gets your EPC. So if I send an email out, just give you an example. So if I send an email out and the email, let's just say let's say the email makes me $1,000, right? So I send one email out, it gets me $1,000, okay? So let's say that then I divide it by, and let's just say I get 100 clicks. So I send 100 clicks and I make $1,000. The EPC, the earnings per click, it becomes, and I'm not, I just want to make sure you guys get this. The EPC on this is crazy, becomes $10, becomes a $10 EPC. So the EPC would be $10. So guys, that all makes sense. Like kind of giving you guys this like example here. Good. Okay, cool. So I just want to make sure you guys make sense. Okay, so we'll just change it. So let's say we send 1,000 clicks to make $1,000. We'll take out the zero. That means $1. That would be $1 EPC. Okay, Roger. Cool. Yes. All right, good. Makes sense. Okay, so I just want to be clear that you guys understand, like this metric's very important, but we got to know what the pieces of the metric means in order to do it. And then we're going to start diving into subscriber stuff. So that's coming up next, but I just want to make sure you guys get this. Well, it's coming up after I show you how this all works together. This is a gift to be simple, clear. Thanks. No problem, Sid. All right. So okay, cool. Everybody get this. I don't want to move forward because basically we're filling in the pieces of the equation of the box of profits and get it. Okay, good. These are some, if you don't get it, let me know. So I need to clear you up. Got it. Great. Cool. Thanks. Got it. Cool. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Got it. Okay, cool. I guess, thanks. Okay, cool. Looks like we're good. Okay, so now before I reveal how I generate an avalanche of 10,978 subscribers a day, I want to show you this spreadsheet. I'm hoping this doesn't make my computer go crazy. But what I want to do is I want to show you a spreadsheet. Let's see if I can actually pull that up, for you. So there's a spreadsheet. Oh, cool. Here it is. Okay, now I'm going to change some metrics in here, but I want you guys to understand this. Okay, so what do you think? I'm just going to change this. So I'm going to put in here, let's just say, I'm going to put this at 4. Okay. And let's put this at $1. Okay. So I want you guys to see something here. And I want you to understand, because this is that equation that is talked about, S, plus C plus E equals dollars. I want you to see how it all works out and how this all pays off. Okay. And this equation is based upon one mailing, not, 20 mailings. This is push send, spits out cash, right? You send an email, make money, right? Okay, so why don't you guys, if you guys could, if anybody sent out, and you guys can see this, like 100 subscribers at a 4% click-through rate at $1 EPC, it equals $4. 500, 1,000 at 4%, equals, $40. At 10,000 subscribers at 4% $400. I mean, imagine pushing send, making $400. Just there it comes. There's 100,000 subscribers, you push send, you make $1,000 based upon these numbers. So let me ask you guys this. I want to just actually, if you guys could help me out here, does anybody, like some of you guys said EPC. Some of you guys, can you throw in the go over to the side and tell me like, hey, I've seen EPC. Give me your EPC numbers. Like somebody know like, what kind of EPCs you're seeing? Like give me a number, like so I can put it in here and show people, the EPC numbers. What's your EPC on some stuff? Do you have any? If you do, now, I know some of you guys don't, it's fine. But if somebody does, somebody can help me out. It's fine. Don't worry, Sid. You're okay. I'm going to get you to that level. Don't worry. That's why we're here. But I know well, if you're not at that level, but if you are, somebody throw it in there. Okay. Somebody just threw out $3.20. $3.20. Okay, cool. So, $3.20. I'm going to put 320 in here. Watch the difference. If anybody else has one, you're welcome to put it in here. I want to just let everybody see this. So somebody threw out $3.20. So if you had 100 subscribers at a 4% click-through rate, basically 4% of the people, click on the email and go to the page. At a $3.20 EPC, you make $12. Okay. Now, if you go at 1,000 people, at $3.20 EPC rate at 4% click-through rate, you're going to get $128. Now, let's just say, well, let's go over here. There's 10,000 subscribers, 4% $320. Somebody just said $10. All right, you know what? I'm going to tell you what. Let me just change this. I'll go ahead and I'm going to change this to $5. Go half. Look at the difference. Look at that. Look at the change in the payout. When I say payout, that's payout per send. So push send, there's the payout based upon if that's your number. But let's just say we made a tweak. So I'm going to go back to the 320, 3.2. Okay, and so I'm going to go back to the 320, but this time what I'm going to do is, let's just say we can increase our, we can just focus, now that's focused on the EPC, but let's just say we move forward in the equation. We said, let's focus on getting more clicks. Let's do some things to get more clicks. Let's get a little bit better at getting more clicks. So maybe I can, send it, have a better email and send that email out, that'll get more clicks. Let's just say I go from 4% to 8%. So I'm going to just change this, and let's say we change this to 8%. Boom. Look at the difference. Look at the change by just focusing on this number right here, keeping this one same. Look at the change and the payout. Is 4% click-through rate a good click-through rate? The answer is yes. It's actually, if you take a 7-year average, the reason I put that originally in there, just so you know, because Edward asked a great question. The reason I put that in there is because if you take everybody's mailing, everybody that over a 7-year average, over 7 years, and we average it out, the 4% click-through rate is what on average people are doing that don't pay attention to focusing on those numbers. That's why I put that there. All right. So just so you guys know, so if you've got it, or if you're better than that, which we should always be focused on making it better, because numbers that we focus on, we can always increase. And so if we're focusing on these things, we always want to increase these, because if we focus on getting more subscribers, we're going to get more clicks. If we focus on getting more clicks, we're going to make more money, from there. If we focus on, increasing our APC, we can make more money. I mean, just all works this way. That's why it was very important for me to share with you guys, that, well, actually have it on the board, but share with you guys this. And I wanted you guys to understand and see the correlation between it all. Do you guys get this? You guys see how it all works mathematically to understand, now once we get the subscribers, the only way we're going to get clicks, and I want to be clear, because I'm going to share with you a way to get subscribers and different ways to get subscribers. If you don't mail your list, you're never going to get clicks. That's to get to the C, you got to push send. To get to the E, you got to find offers. Does that make sense? One way, and I'll actually tell you, because I actually brought this up. So let me actually, grab this thing here. And this picture that I was showing you guys a little bit earlier, this picture, what you don't see over here, and maybe you probably can't see it, but this picture right here is my funnel. And this was a funnel I had back in, this picture is from 5/13/2003. It's me with my daughter, she's in college now. But I bring that up because over here, I can't wait getting on. Awesome. So over here is my funnel. And here's the one thing to increase the EPC. I knew it early on. I didn't know this equation, but I knew it. But I guess I knew it by talking to enough people. Nobody shared with me what I'm sharing with you. But what I knew is if I wanted to have higher EPCs, then I had to sell higher ticket items. Now in 2003, my high ticket item was $4,000 and $7,000. $4,007. I had a $7,000 offer. I had a $4,000 offer. Then right here is an $897 offer. It's crazy. So back then, formula almost looks like success. It is success. I mean, and that's the thing is don't get remove the ego, focus on the numbers. The numbers don't lie. The numbers tell stories. The numbers will tell you where to focus and where to go, and focus on these numbers. I'm telling you this, I made millions from this. You guys see it. So cool. So I just want to say, one thing you could do is you can sell higher ticket stuff. You can make more money. If you find offers to push out there and send, that have reoccurring or have stuff like that, you'll make more money. I mean, Tony and I have a friend, I promoted their thing. I think I'm having like a $5 EPC on their thing because I mailed at the beginning. I was getting at the beginning, and I always aim for, whenever I'm mailing, I at least aim for $1 EPC. Every time I mail, I at least aim for $1. If I'm above $1, just for me, so if I'm above $1, then I'm going to mail that more. If I'm below $1, I might mail it again, depending. If I'm go below 80 cents, I'm going to think about it. I don't know if you guys see that, but that's my goal on that. Whenever I'm pushing send, is at least get $1. Is at least, if I'm above $1, I'm going again. I'm going to push send again. And then there's my payouts. You can kind of figure it out. All right. You guys get this? Does this formula make sense? I just want to make sure that you guys understand the formula. And then now with this spreadsheet, does it all kind of bring it all together for you guys? It sure does. See, it sure does. Thank you. Makes total sense. Okay. Okay, because I wanted you guys realize why I want to get here first before I go and show you the subscribers, because I want you to understand is this: EPC is the profits after all the expenses to mail, right? Yep, and really there's not much. After you acquire the lead, now you have them on there. What most people don't realize is, and this is not part of this equation, is most people don't realize the good thing about subscribers is when you go out and you get subscribers, as you get those subscribers, it builds up. So like today you get 100 subscribers, tomorrow you'll have 200. Like if you get 100 subscribers a day, 100 subscribers. So it's like, what do we call that? It's like kind of like compounding interest. I mean, really, in a sense. Okay, so it just compounds. You know, as you get 100 a day, then it compounds. The next day you got 200. The next day you get, if you're getting 100 a day, the next day you get 300, and after you get 300, so it's going to keep on building from there. All right. So you guys want me to show you guys how to get subscribers and how I do it? Say yes over on the side, just so I know you guys are with me. Yes, please. Okay, we're going to get there. All right, cool. Cool. So, good. Of course, I know, but I really, it's very important. I mean, I'm saying this like, you know, sometimes your coach has got to tell you like, hey, I know what you want, but I want you to also, I like being in the dark. Then you'll love my quote yesterday. Just kidding. But it was literally somebody said something yesterday. It was absolutely crazy. I was talking about before the thing goes dark. But I'm going to share with you guys this. So you guys see the presentation from here. Your teaching is clear, as always. Thank you. So I flipped to the spreadsheet, which I already did. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into my presentation. Okay. We just need subscribers that convert. And the answer is yes. And that's why we're going to dive into the S. And that's a good way to say that. It's about how do we, I mean, we can talk about that later, but the big thing is that's why when I showed you those 11 golden keys, I can't remember which one it is, but one of them said strategic synchronicity. That is actually really focusing on making sure we have the perfect subscriber, perfect customer, and everybody, you know, like get those perfect subscribers in there. But let's talk about getting subscribers. So getting into the S, diving into the S from here. Getting into the S is did somebody test? You guys got me? Somebody said I lost sound.
No, we have you, Matt.
Nope, still here. Okay, everybody's got me. Well, they can't hear me, so. All right, so cool. So what I did is I used to use solo ads, which I talked to you guys about. Like, so solo ads. Basically, solo ads is a place where I can go in and I can place an ad, an ad to leverage somebody else's large list. So kind of like when I was talking about earlier, I talked about the JV giveaway where I had all these people come in, they gave me something, and then they all mailed. So that's one way of building a list that I've done in the past. It's called a JV giveaway. Nobody's really doing them anymore. I actually did it just to prove that you can still do them because I like to do that. But but the fact is one way you could do it is instead of having everybody come together and promote something, what you could do is you could just pay people. You're like, what I found is if I pay people, they do what they do it. So what it is, you can literally pay people to mail their list for you, and then you can go and get all the leads and sales from it. So I'm going to walk through that with you guys and share with you guys exactly how I do that. Now, a solo ad is, like I said, you place an ad on somebody's, to somebody's list. So like say I have a list, Tony's got a list. Many of the people that are part of this have lists. You give that some of them probably sell solo ads. If you give them money, they'll mail their list for you. And so then you give them an email, and I'll go through the process with you guys from here. Now, so when you do, you go and place a solo ad, you have an option, how many, clicks to buy. Now, before I go there, I want to stop you guys for a second. When I built that first list, so when I first started, I actually started off with solo ads. And the way I did it back then, you've got to understand the past to understand the future. Okay. So let's look at history. When I first started buying solo ads, you couldn't do it the way I'm about to share with you. You couldn't pay people to like, hey, you based upon clicks, because now people say, I'll sell you X amount of clicks. So when I first started, people said, well, I got so many subscribers, I'm going to charge you per 1,000 subscribers. They called it CPM. You don't need to worry about that, but it's a metric called CPM, cost per 1,000. That CPM is what it is. And so they say, okay, I've got 10,000 people, so I'm going to charge you, $1,000 to drop, or whatever the CPM, the cost per 1,000. I'm charging $10, whatever the number was, that's how much I'm going to charge you to mail. Well, then I don't know what year it changed, probably like 2009, 10, 11, maybe. I've been doing it forever. But there was a moment when things changed and people went from charging per how many people they had on their list to saying, you know what, now people started getting this idea of EPC. It's like, you know what, if I can just get, 80 cents a click, I'll mail out. I mean, now that you guys understand EPC, like, hey, you give me guaranteed 80 cents a click, guaranteed, pay me up front, I'll mail it for you. And so that was a movement that changed. And so that's exactly what started happening. So you could just pay people and you say, I want this amount of clicks and I'm going to go and make it happen. Does that make sense how the changes over the years, from there? Now, from there? Okay, cool. All good. All right, good. So that's what ended up happening. Makes total sense. Hey, David D. So I'm going to say this. Now, I understand the law of large numbers. Whenever I'm split testing, yes, the evolution of subtle heads, is when I test and when I buy, and this is really important. So you can just listen. I'm telling you, I buy up to $250,000 a month of this stuff. Okay. When I first buy from a new vendor, I buy 100, that's it. 100 clicks or the lowest amount I could possibly get from that person. And when I do, 100 clicks is usually going to cost me about 30 to 50 cents, depending on the solo ad provider. Everyone's going to be different. Do not associate, and this is important, do not associate the amount is cost for them to mail or the amount of cost for the clicks to how good their list is. I will tell you, I've had bought $30, $100, 100 clicks for $30 from some good people that are 1,000 times better than people at 80 cents. Some people, that charge $1, we're better than the 30 cents. But you never know until you test. And so what I do is I always buy at 100. I like at least starting off at 100. They might have a lower one where you could buy 25 clicks. You might have a lower one that is 50 clicks. I do not go there. I only start at 100. So start at 100. And the reason I do that, and let me share with you what's important. And this is very important to understand, okay? And what's important to know is when we do this, is this. I am going to have a page, an opt-in page. So I'm going to drive the traffic to an opt-in page. So all my traffic is going to go to opt-in page so I can really suck their list. And my goal is to send an email to them to suck their list, to get them to opt into my list so I can have them on my list. After, and here's where I really monetize it, after they opt in, then I have them go to a page where they're going to buy something. So I'm going to have them go to a page after they do that to buy something. Now, if I don't have a page for them to buy and I'm also testing it out and I'm just getting started, some of you guys are getting started, what you could do is as somebody signs up, make the thank you page be you can have it be affiliate link. I could sell an affiliate product here. I can do stuff like that. So I'm going to send it. So I'm going to give them a link to my opt-in page. So I'm going to give them a link to my opt-in page for them to mail. But I'm also going to do something else. I'm also going to give them the email, which this is a horrible drawing of an email. I'm going to give them an email with a link to go to the page, and on that page, that's where I'm going to collect the data from. After that person comes down and puts their information in, then they're going to go, to an offer where I can start recouping my cash. I can start recouping my money. But I want you to also understand, now that I showed you the formula, you also understand, that, hey, I can make money out of mailing them too. So there's two sides of it. There's the instant gratification that happens, or instant money that comes in as soon as everybody signs up and goes to the page. And then there's the other side of it is when I got them on my list and now I can mail them. Okay, so I want to be clear. But when I first start off, I do 100. When I do 100, and let's just do it on simple math, because I'll tell you what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a 30% conversion rate at least from that traffic. So I've sent 100 people to this page. So I buy a solo ad, 100 clicks, for, let's say it cost me $30. For $30, I get 100 people to go to the page, guaranteed. That's the way I pay it, guaranteed, and that's how they all work. Guaranteed. If I don't get at least 30% opting in, then I move. Then I move to somebody else. All right. So that means I would get 30 people. If I hit 30 or higher, I go back and buy again. Now, but I want to be clear on something for you guys to really know. If in fact that only means I have 30 people going to this page, that is not enough data for me to make an assumption, or for me to say this is, they passed the first test. Now I go back and I buy again on my second buy. So buy number one, I buy 100. Is my opt-in page converting at 20%? Now I got 30 people. Now they got 30 people on my list. Then what I do is then I go back to them if they pass the test where I have 30%. Then what I do is I go back and I'm getting mail. Awesome. So I guess all our postcards came. All right, cool. So then what I do is I go back and I buy 1,000 clicks. Now, why would I buy 1,000 clicks? The reason I'm going to buy 100 clicks here. I'm going to buy 1,000 clicks because they passed the mark. So if I had 100, I got 30 people. So that's test one. Now I'm like, okay, I'm going to pay you more money. You've already proved to me that you're going to do it. So now what I'm looking for, if I do 100 or 1,000 clicks, that means I'm going to have 300 people on my list. And if I have a thank you page where I'm selling, if I have 300 people go there, if I have 300 people land on this page and don't buy, why would I go back to them? Because that proves that their people aren't buyers. But I'd have 300 people, that buy. Now I know, hey, I got a winner. Now I'm going to go back and keep on buying from you. And I put them on a list and I have an Excel spreadsheet and I go back to them and buy from them. Does that make sense? What I just say makes sense to you? Let me know if that makes sense. Genius. Yeah. I buy a lot. That's why I know. I've been burnt, and I don't want you guys to be burnt either. I just lost my top. Crystal clear. Thank you guys. Okay, cool. So that's what I'm doing, and then, okay, so then once they pass that test, so they pass test one. See, I test everything. I test everybody. Pure gold. Okay, cool. So I test one, and then I go to this one, test this again. If they pass both tests, then I put them on a monthly, I kind of do a monthly retainer. Let me just tell you guys this. So I usually go to them and I'll say to them, hey, and this is what you do after they pass those two tests. Say, hey, listen, I would like to come back to you. You write this down, put this in the back of your head because this isn't part of my presentation, but you guys are being really awesome in your in the questionnaire, and I want to give you guys this. So, okay, so now what I do is I put them on a list and I come back to them and I always talk to them because after you just spent, you bought 2 from them, they know you're serious. So I kind of was like, hey, listen, I just did it, all my tests, you passed test 1, you passed my test. I would like to, buy from you on a monthly basis if it's possible. You'll know their integrity. I mean, they passed both tests. That means they pretty much you'll find out they did have integrity. But then you'll kind of know their integrity and you ask them like, hey, is it possible? Like, how much can I buy from you? I don't want duplicate kits. I don't want the same people seeing it. Like, how much are you refreshing your subscribers to make it? Most of the, if let them be honest with you and say, hey, look, I'd like every month I get new subscribers, then great. I want to go to the new subscribers every single time. See what I'm doing here? So I want to talk to them, and that's when I start creating the conversation with them. I don't create a conversation at $30. They're not going to talk to me. After I buy, the first one at 100, the next one maybe I do 1,000, and now I'm like, hey, you got a 10,000 one I could buy? You got now I'm gonna go big. Now it's called scaling. Now I'm gonna scale this thing, and now I want to continuously buy from you if you keep on continuously doing it. Some people will be like, I love it. People come back to me like, Matt, I saw you buy twice. I appreciate it. And I'm going to be really honest, like I would much rather have you come back and buy every 3 months for me and I'll sell you, X amount, like they'll just have a conversation with them and then I just put them on a spreadsheet and I just go back to them every month and, I go. And so now I go from there. So that makes sense. You guys have said it's crystal clear. I love it. So, okay. So when I buy from a solo ad provider, when I purchase from a solo ad provider, what I do is they're going to ask you for 2 things. All right. Thanks for the dialogue. No problem, Sid. But they ask for 2 things. One, they should. And I want you guys to be crystal clear on this. They're all going to ask you for the URL where they want you to send the clicks to. You want to be careful. Do not let them write the email. Do not let them write the email unless that's the only way they'll do it. Do not let them write the email. Okay, we're playing on the solo ad buying side. It's a little bit different than mailing our list side. On mailing our list side, we want to get as many clicks as we possibly can get. Now remember, we're paying people to click. Before we're sending out emails to get clicks to make money, right? Remember how EPC works? We got to get clicks to make money. Well, here they've got to get clicks to make money. So now we're on the other side. Okay, now we're on the other side. So I want you to write the email, and when you write the email, be as transparent as you possibly can be. Be like, and tell them, like, make it hard for that person to get those clicks, so that people work harder to get the clicks. I don't know if you guys like. So, like, let me give you an example. So if I was mailing to my own list, and let's say you bought a solo ad for me, I don't sell them, but let's say you bought a solo ad for me, I would literally be like, well, let me write the email, because then I'll be like, hey, hurry up, go to this page, you're gonna get this amazing thing for free, go get it now. Like I'm gonna have you hurry up and go get as many clicks as I can possibly to make as much money as I can. That's the mindset of the solo ad provider. The mindset of the buyer needs to be, I want you and your people to work really hard to get me the best quality clicks that I can get. So therefore, when you write the email, you say, hey, listen, hey, on the next page, you're going to get a free report. And in order to get that free report, you're going to have to opt in, like make some hurdles in the email for them to jump over. So you're not just getting everybody to click on it. You're getting people to like understand the process. So be crystal clear. The more clear you are, more transparent you are in the solo ad emails, the better quality clicks you're going to get, and the less you're going to have wasteful clicks. Does that make sense? Yes? Yes, yes, yes. Cool. Okay. All right, good. I just want to make sure. So from here now, whoops, just pushed a button. And then there we go. Okay, so hold on. Let me move this. Absolutely cool. All right, so now let me move this question area over. All right, so there's a place. Write this down. Write this one right here. It's swipe worthy. You might have to Google it. I don't know what the URL of it, but swipe worthy lets you go see like people's opt-in pages, like the best converting opt-in pages. I like to, and they do like analysis of it. So if you guys are looking for copy that maybe help you in your business and stuff like that, you can always use swipe worthy. I like to use it. That's a kind of little thing I just want to give you guys as a great resource. It's called swipe worthy. Just look it up. You can find it. It'll let you like, here's Ryan Dice's 60% conversion rate. I was remember on this example that I was giving you. This example that I was giving you guys right here is 30%. But if it was 60%, now we went from 60 to 60%. So now you're at 60%. That would be, that would change. That just changed this from literally 30 people or 600 people on 1,000 click buy. I mean, see the numbers, why it makes sense to focus on these numbers. All right, you're welcome, guys. All right, so just to let you guys know on there. So make sure that you give them your URL to your action opt-in page so that you get them to collect the leads. And so we're gonna get them to collect the leads, over there. Now, from there. So now once you give the solo provider your email and your swipes, he or she's going to broadcast out to the list, with your link and then, to their pages and to make things happen from there. And I'll tell you guys, this works. Like, I mean, I used to buy for people. I don't do this anymore. Just look at this. I had one guy build a list of 31,000, another person build a list 20,000 people. But I mean, this is like one day we were building lists through solo ads, 4,000, there's 2,000, 1,000. I mean, you could literally start building your list like crazy. Like we were going out there buying, people were like, hey, I want to, like we would go out and do it. And so what I want to share with you guys is this. You guys can really build, your list through solo ads, and it doesn't matter what market, doesn't matter what niche you're in. Let me state this for some people. If there is a magazine on the topic, this is another writer downer here. You guys are so awesome. I want to give you guys this. If there's a magazine on the topic, I don't care what the topic is. I don't care what the market is. I don't care what the niche is. So let's say that's health. Whatever, it doesn't matter. If there's a magazine, if you can go to the bookstore and there's a magazine on the topic, especially Americans, we have more magazines than other countries I've found, but if you go to the bookstore and there's a magazine on the topic, then I guarantee you they have a magazine list. And if they got a magazine list, you can literally go there and you can go to the magazine, whatever magazine is in your market or your niche, you can go to the magazine in your market or niche. You scroll all the way down to the bottom. When you scroll down to the bottom, you're going to find a link that's going to say advertise. And when you see that link that says advertise, what's going to happen is it's going to open up and typically they're going to tell you it's a media kit. And so what you're going to look for is the media kit. And inside the media kit's going to say emails. And then it's going to tell you what it would cost to mail from them. And you can get some really good solo ads in many markets, to make it happen, that way. So just so you guys know, I mean, the sky is the limit when it comes to that. So let's just go back into time a little bit in this conversation. And remember when I was telling you guys, so when I first started solo ads, right, I said, what'd I say? I said, it started off a CPM where I paid like, hey, how many people do you have in your list? And I want to mail out. And then it went to, hey, how many clicks can you send? And I pay you per click. What's the next obvious move? Let me pay per subscriber. Let me pay per action. Like I will pay you money per subscriber that happens. So I'm spending all this money like crazy, like up to $250,000 a month on solo ads. And I'm like, if I just quit paying for clicks and I could just pay for subscribers, I would do it all day long. Then I have a guaranteed, I know exactly what I'm paying for a subscriber. I would do that all day long. I mean, wouldn't you? I mean, seriously, like, wouldn't you guys? Like, I mean, yes or no? Like, if you can have a guarantee, yes. It was like, yes. Yes. Okay, cool. So of course. So I sat down, and remember, I'm always staring at the S. I'm always staring at the C. I'm always staring at the E. I'm always staring. Duh. No, somebody said duh. I didn't say that, right? So I'm always staring at these things, and I'm like, how can I, decrease my cost, in a sense of getting subscribers, but increase my clicks and increase my EPC? How can I do it? So I went on the search. I went on the prowl. And I really went on the prowl, and I started thinking about it, and I'm like, there's got to be a way. And I figured it out. All right. So if you guys haven't got your patent papers ready, and you haven't been taking notes, you want to take notes right now, because I found the next evolution. All right. Ready. Awesome. Okay. And so just to share with you guys, it's crazy. Write this down. Opt-intelligence on the board. It's on the blackboard in front of you. The black thing and tell you. Write that down. I'm gonna take a sip. All right, opt-in intelligence. Write that down. Let me share with you guys how this works. So freaking cool. It takes away everything. I'm literally getting subscribers for 20 cents. I'm getting at some, like if you think about this, I'm for clicks, I'm spending 30 cents, 50 cents, 80 cents a click. I'm like a guaranteed subscriber I'm getting for as low as 20 cents. Instead of playing for clicks and playing with question marks, see, I hate when I'm dealing with the problem and it's a question mark. I'd rather know the answer to the problem, right? So with opt-in intelligence, I literally can say, here's how many subscribers I want. Here's how much I'm willing to pay to make it happen. And I'm getting as low as 20 cents per subscriber. So let me share with you guys how this works. All right. So this is how it works. Is this, after I scroll this down. Okay. So here's how it works. Is basically, it's really, it's Microsoft using, J. Crew, Visa. All the big companies out there are Disney, Intel, American Express. Look at this. Here's, big bottom market. The first month, stay put ads, grew an email list by measly 50 subscribers, to more than 300, 400. Then they're going over here, like this restaurant. My restaurant is filling up with repeat customers because of this. Here's another one right here. It's crazy. It's allowed me to scale my email list massively in a short period of time. Customer service top notch, like all this stuff. But these people are using it. And I was like, these are the big boys using. Let me figure it out. So I did. And so let me share with you guys how it works. So here's exactly how it works. So the cool thing is, how you go on Facebook and you see those little ads over there? They run the ads for you. They do all the work. So they run the ads for you. So basically you'll go in, you could target, your users, your targeted users see your offer on Facebook. Or some of their partner sites. They have like all these partner sites, all of them. You might see your stuff on CNN, wherever it makes sense, or maybe you're in a special niche or special market. You're going to find yourself in special niche or special market websites. So let's say you're in, it doesn't matter. You're a dentist. You're a local. You might, here we have the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. I believe they work with them. So you might find, like, if you're doing local things, like it doesn't matter what market, what niche, it doesn't matter. You can literally use them to be able to target people, that way. So they have the partner sites and they have Facebook. So they're going to run the ads for you. That's all you do is you set up the ad, you run the ad, and then they do all the work for you. So they go out there and then people click on it. You don't pay anything. You don't pay anything at all. And then what happens is, then what happens is then they expand the ad and then it reveals your opt-in form. Your form. So it's your ad, it's your form. It reveals it. And then that person goes in and they puts their email address in, or their name and email, whatever data you're collecting that you ask for. The more information you ask for, the more it's going to cost. But I'm telling you, I get leads in pretty much almost every single market that I ever focus on for roughly around 20 cents. Some of them a little bit, some of them a little differently. But I will tell you, let's just say 25, 30. Okay. I'm not paying that per click. I'm paying that per subscriber. And so they will run the ad for me. Somebody puts their information in. I can get their first name. I can get their email address. I can get their IP address and the time and date stamp, all for that price. Now, if I ask for more, and I think I can get their last name too, but if I ask for like their phone number, I can get their phone number. I can get their, I can get whatever I want. I can get their home address. I can get their cell phone number, whatever I ask for, and it's whatever they give me. But I can ask for all this stuff. Typically, I only ask for the minimum, and then once they buy from me, then I extract more data from them, of course. But so I'm able to get them for that. So then they go put in, and I only pay when somebody fills in and completes and submits the form. So then after they do that, then what they do is they're going to go in and they will validate your lead and make sure it's correct, and then they'll send it to you real time. So it'll automatically go in your GetResponse account. It'll automatically go into your Infusionsoft account. It'll automatically go into whatever autoresponder you're using account. Mind blown. Boom. Much smarter. Wow, never heard of this. Thank you so much. All right, so somebody says Opt Intelligence's page says 25 to $1. Yeah, that's true. Man alive, this is a brilliant. Yeah, it is. And so I found this place. And so Ralph, I don't have time to tell you how to do that, but the fact is I can, and I have a certain secret way of doing it, but you can. I mean, once you start figuring it out, you can make that happen. But what if the person puts a bogus? It's going to happen. It's not that. Well, they actually, that's why step number 3, they verify it. So there's a verification process that goes through to confirm that that's actually inactive. Now they could put a bug, like they could put a real live one in there wrong. Look, first of all, you're getting it for a lot cheaper than anything else. Like in that question, I'm saying, like, I get it and I understand, but you should never even think about that. They're going to verify it, and just leave that out of your head. All right, just let it go and just look at how many subscribers you get and just do the math problems in your head and realize that, hey, there's going to be, what we call it, some breakage. But at the end of the day, you're still going to win. You're going to win a lot better than you ever would win off of somebody sending you crappy clicks. Now you're getting guaranteed subscribers, making it happen. So they're going to verify that and make that happen from there. So do you guys get that? Do you guys like that? You guys, does that make sense? Got it. Yes, awesome. Thank you. Mind blown. Boom. Brilliant. Awesome. I love it. You got it. Love it. Great. Legend. Yeah, hell yes. Awesome. So this looks way better than cost per click from Solos. Absolutely, it is. So good. Yeah, and it is. And so, the deeper we go, and that's why I'm always focusing on what can I do to get more subscribers? What can I do to get more clicks? What can I do to get higher EPCs? Do you guys get, like, I'm always thinking about what I can do, because I know at the end of the day, it's going to increase the amount of money I put in my bank account. Like, that's it. I'm always focusing on these things right here from here. So good. Thanks, Beth. So I'm always focusing on that. But here's the thing. I love your driving energy. I love you. But here's the thing. If you don't focus on mastering 11 golden keys, then I know you can't reach your, the potential that I know is possible with email marketing. Now, let me share with you guys this. These are the 11 golden keys that I brought up at the beginning. One, I only was able to go over one, the box of profits, and I could have gone even deeper inside that. But let me ask you this: like, how many of you guys, like, say yes over here, say yes. Would you guys like to learn deeper? Like, okay, now we get subscribers. How would you like to learn how to make sure that your emails get in the inbox? How would you like to learn, like, strategic synchronicity? Make sure that those subscribers that you're getting, that you're really targeting them. So you target them so, like, precisely that you're getting the best, the best people that are coming in with the intention to buy. And how, making that happen, and how to actually get your emails, so that write your emails in a way so that when you send your emails and you get these subscribers, you send your emails, you get more clicks. And how do you increase your EPC? We alluded to some things. I do, yes, would love to, awesome. I mean, there are certain things that you can do. There are certain things that you can do when you're writing and crafting your emails that will change one. I'll give you guys a real quick one here. When it comes to writing formats, I have split tested, which you guys see, and I've split tested 8,000 times. One of the things that I've started discovering and actually pulling my data, where's the sheet? When I was pulling my data is this. I want to tell you guys some things. Like, I mean, I got so much data, I got so much information. We just don't even have enough time to talk about it. But the fact is this. Like, first of all, what I'm starting to notice is this. And I've started testing this format, and I've done all these different variations on split testing on formats and all this other stuff. And what I started noticing is, let me go find this here. Listen to this. 54% of the people that are opening up my emails and opening up emails, they're doing it on a mobile device just like this. And so if you learn to design your emails so that you capture, so really that, with the smallest screen first, because people are using small screens, and then have it where people look at the thing, you're going to make more money. I mean, so you want to make sure that you make sure it's a responsive design, to ensure that your emails look great on any screen. So you do it on the small one first, and there. I'll give you another thing. This is what people don't realize. The reason why, and if you look through, and I'll tell you, there's certain things you could do that really change things. Like, we were figuring out. So one of the things I do is I always pay attention to the thumbs. Like, how many of you guys, like, literally when you guys have phones, I'm assuming you do, So, but I mean, when you guys have fun, do you guys use your fingers like this, or do you guys use your thumbs like this? Do you guys use fingers or thumbs? I want to know actually, if you could do fingers or thumbs, thumbs, fingers, thumbs, both. Okay, I use my thumbs. My thumbs are fatter than there. But here's the thing I want to tell you guys: make sure when you're doing it, when you're doing it, you make sure that what you're doing is you make sure that the button is as big as your thumb or the fingertips. Make the bigger than that. And actually, I'll tell you the actual number is, I think it was the points. Let's see. I had, it's 44, pixels wide. I mean, there's crazy little things that you can do in order to increase more clicks when it makes happen, just by making little changes or little format to your email formats. I mean, even writing the winners to get people to actually want to click and to be that, and like get them to close and stuff like that. So, so some people are asking how you do that. Well, unfortunately, I don't have time, but I have something that I want to share with you guys, from here, and is this. Over the last 18 years, what I've done is I've helped over 500,000 people. I've helped over 500,000 people make money from email marketing. And in fact, and now it's your turn. And what I want to do is I want to introduce you to something that I've created, and this is so awesome, because I'm about to take things up a notch. And this time I'm doing something, and I've taken up a notch, and this is like my life's work. And what I've done is I put my life's work together, and I want to share with you guys this. I've created what's called the EPC Institute. And at the EPC Institute, it's all about what can we do to get, make more money? How can we do to put more money in put it in your pocket? And so what I've done is I've put together, and I'm actually flying to New York actually to meet with my buddies, to go meet with somebody they really want to work with the EPC Institute. It's crazy what's happening. billion-dollar companies want to work with us. So because they know that we know our shit. I mean, who the hell do you know that actually could grab a stack of papers and say, hey, these are all split tests. These are all my winners. It's crazy. All my data is tested and proven to work because I actually, do shit and actually test it, and I follow numbers. And so here's the thing I just want to share with you guys. Your computer. No, my data from there. Actually, my computer is called the ATM machine. My phone is called, my wife's computer is called the Vault. My computer is called the ATM machine. I just I literally can name them all. My computers ATM machines. That's what they are. And that phone is my ATM machine too. So, but here's the cool thing is I have over 18,000 members on my list in my list building club. I've spent over, I have over 500,000 P customers that have been, I've been in touch with over the years. And I know what's going on. I know that people are out there buying stuff from people in the market, and they're not getting results. And at this point in my career, it's not okay. And in fact, I will tell you, industry standards, and it so sickens me to know this one thing. Industry standard, it's industry standard across the board. 8% of the people are completing people's courses. I'm not okay with that. 8%, it's horrible. We have crushed that. We have a 365%. We went over that our first month, actually 2 months, opening the EPC Institute. People are going through it. Not just the content's amazing, but it's crazy. And I'll tell you why too. So, and that's not okay. So what I've done is this. I built this because I want you to have an outcome, and I want you to radically improve your business. And I want you to have the best start you could ever have in your, whether you're starting, whether you're already, making money with email, or whether, if you're going in this direction, this is where you want to go, because everything has been designed with you in mind. And in fact, I just want to also tell you guys this. That's why I spent almost a whole year, and I spent a small fortune with one of the top driven platform design guys in the world, the same guy that created digital marketer certification program, and we built the next generation of the platform. And in fact, I didn't just pay him to do it. I literally went to him, and I've been vetting him for a year. And in fact, I was talking to the president of the president of Dan Kennedy's company, and he goes, "Holy shit, you're working with him?" I was like, "No, he's my partner." He goes, "Oh my God, we just hired him to do all this stuff because his work is so amazing." I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, like I vetted him for a year." He goes, "He's my favorite person in the world." I'm actually going to go see him in a few hours. I'm heading to New York. He lives in New York, but his name is Mike. And so Mike is a seasoned online education veteran. He's helped, thousands of companies, help companies out there grow and scale up their companies. He has worked with Agora Financial. He's worked with Bill, he built Agora Financial's training programs. He's built digital marketers training programs. He's built Dan Kennedy's training programs. He's built Working Reports training programs. He's built them, and I've literally partnered with him, to get to help build this so that we can create outcomes for you. And in fact, he said, "I'll work with you." This was the thing he said to me. He goes, "I'll work with you under 2 conditions. Condition number 1 is I want to bring in my curriculum design people. I want to be able to take all your stuff, and I want to get half your. I started when I was about 20. I was a little younger than that, but I wanted I was started when I was about 20. I'm 40 years old now, so half my life. I said, I want to take half your life stuff. I want to give it to my curriculum design team, and I want them to put it into, into way. And I was like, all right. And he goes, I said, what's the second thing? He goes, I want you to slow down when you teach. And I said, okay, I'll slow down. So it was hard. I had to redo the first one a couple times so that I could slow at the pace he wanted me to go. So, because I'm like really excited about this stuff. But so, I mean, just to share with you, so I did do those two things. So don't worry, I do slow down to the training. But so at first I was like, when he said this, I was like, what the hell is a curriculum design person? And he said to me, he goes, these are people that have gone through college, got their master's degree, you understand how the brain works. Like, how does it work? How does the brain work? And there's a left side, there's a right side, there's a front, there's a back, and it works in a very specific way of learning. Now, and would you rather, have, and this is what we figured out. Everybody out there is like handing you guys scrambled eggs, and it's horrible. And he's like, everybody needs an omelet. And so that's what we did. We've said, if we know an omelet's best way to learn, that's what we're going to give to them. And, and that's what we've done is we've created the ultimate omelet. And that's what we've done. We've taken my life's work and we matched up with not one, but two curriculum design experts. And, and in addition, we've made it so that you can learn on demand any device all over the world. So it's so awesome. And we build my whole objective, my sole objective is to get you an outcome and to get to take action and get results. And and that's why we build in automatic accountability. I've got somebody on the team, and we build in automatic accountability to support you during the time of procrastination. That's why we're having these outrageously high, completion rates. And I'm still not happy. So I'm always looking at increasing that as high as it can happen from here. But with your permission, what I want to do is I want to invite you to become one among the first to people to achieve the destination of email marketing specialists from the EPC Institute. In fact, here's it's email marketing specialist course. Now you can go through this. I'm going to share with you. It's like literally, this is what you need to know from here. You will not just learn, but you will master the 11 golden keys that'll make you an email marketing firecracker, to be able to put more money in your pocket, through this. Here's what it looks like. So when you log in, this is what it looks like. I've already completed the course, of course. I went through my own course. And I went through the first time just to check some things. So you could see me on the leaderboard. There's one time I didn't do as well because I had to fix that problem because the answer was incorrect and I fixed it. So what I mean by that is, so you're going to learn lesson number 1, you'll learn the box of profits. Lesson number 2, you're going to learn, getting the inbox. Lesson number 3, you're going to learn strategic synchronicity. Lesson number 4, you're going to have nested magic. Lesson number 5, you're going to, get clicks for cash. Lesson number 6, we're going to talk about the email format. Lesson number 7, I'm going to share with you how to write the winners. I'm going to share with you metric driven results in lesson 8. Secrets of closing, like how to increase your EPC and also how to automate and make money from the data. And then I'll also let you, and it says BL means bonus lesson. Bonus lesson. And basically on a bonus lesson, I'm going to share with you to look over my shoulder to look about how do I split test? How do I make this happen? So I split test so I can get as high as EPC as I possibly can have the best emails, make things happen. So I'm gonna let you look over my shoulder and do that. And that's what we did in the bonus lesson from there. Now, here's what it looks like when you go there. When you complete them, they all look like this. Like we're going to talk about maximizing your efforts inside the box of profits. We're going to talk about how to get in the inbox, how to really get the perfect subscribers, the perfect customers in there. The nested loop, like the special way of getting people to click, how to capitalize on your clicks and increase your cash flow. I think I could go over 47 different ways to increase your clicks to make more money. How to master the email format. I have tested a special format. Only people that know are the people that are part of this program, because somebody tried to knock off my thing. They're using it all over there, and now everybody's copying them, and it's my worst split test, which is funny. You guys will learn my real one from here. But proven strategies of email marketing content, plus how to intensify your EPCs and sell higher ticket items. How to go from clicks to buys, closing the sale, and how to integrate marketing automation and my decision time. Like, how do we make decisions? Like I was telling you, I take the data and how to make decisions. Like if this happens, when this happens, what happens next? And like, how do we make those decisions to make more money from there? And then also, how to use split testing for optimal EPC. And that's all part of the program inside there. Now, the investment in the training is, if you go to the website, it's $1,495. So it's $1,495. And in fact, here's how it works. So here's how it works is this. basically what you're going to do is you're going to take the course. Okay, so you're going to go take the course. The course is made up of 11 golden key video lessons, 20 handouts and 11 quizzes. So in order for you to get to from lesson 1 to lesson 2, you have to pass a quiz. It's not that hard. You'll be able to pass it as long as you actually pay attention to what I talk about, right? So, but that'll unlock the next lesson. And every time you go through, you'll unlock the next lesson. And then once you complete all that, then what's going to do is it's going to, well, I'll talk about what happens next. But the course is designed for you to jump in and for you to get results in the first day that you log in. And in fact, what's also going to happen is this: once you pass the test, you go through all the quizzes at the end, there's one final test. Once you pass the test, what's going to happen is when you pass the test, you're going to finish, and you finish all the exams successfully, you're going to receive a badge that you can use for your website. Like, this is one of those things that you collect digital dust if you want to. I mean, like, some people that are running agencies, they really want to have this out there and let people know that they've done it. Some people that are, the gurus, they want to tell people about this. Some people might not. You want to have it on your computer, but the knowledge and the information that you're going to get is so freaking, that's what matters the most. But this is just like a little reward. We kind of gamified it to make things happen from here. And then you'll be able to display your badge. And this is what the badge looks like. So you'll have this badge, you'll be able to put it all over the place, and the badge could be displayed on places that matter. Let's say you're looking for a job. You could say, hey, look, I'm trained on this. People are paying good money for it. Community portals, you can use it on WordPress blogs, email, signatures, Facebook, LinkedIn, all these things. You could use it if you want. Here's one right here. It says, boom, Matt BACAK learned so freaking much, already seeing massive increase in my results. This is what he did. Some people tell everybody, some people don't. I don't care. What I care about is you getting the education, you get the training, and from there. Then also what happens is you get to download your certificate. Now, this is what the certificate looks like. Now, your name will go right there, of course, and then actually my information will slide over, and then it'll have the date on it. So you'll actually have your name and date on it specifically for you. And then you'll be able to frame it. You'll be able to have it at home or in your office, from there. And then 5, check your mailbox, and I'll explain to you why in a minute. And actually, let me just show you something. See, you can kind of see why. I'll tell you why in a second. But all right, so I'll tell you why in a second, because those will go to you. All right, but first, since you invested your time with me, you get special pricing. Now I'm going to tell you, this is only good for now. This is it. And here's it. And I'm actually telling you because I just did a thing with Tony the other day, and I just realized while we're sitting here is I'll fix it. So as you guys know, I'll tell you, I'll give you a link, but I have to fix the link. Don't go to the link. I need to go fix it. I'm gonna have to do it on this computer because it's at the regular price, and I'll give you guys special pricing. And that's why I stopped for a second, because I was like, oh shit, I forgot to do that. I will go do that as soon as we do this. But let me just tell you this. I'm going to give you guys a discount that I'm giving no one else. And after this webinar is over, I'm going to switch it back to the page that right now. So you can actually go to it and see, because you see me right here. I have to go to this computer and go make a change. After this webinar, I'm going to move it to $14.97, but I'm going to give you guys a discount, okay? So I'm just letting you know. So if you enroll for today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a special deal. You're going to not get it for $14.95 that the link says right now. I'll switch it like in a second. Said in a second. But what for not $14.95, which it is at, for not $9.95, for not $895, but for $795. So I'm going to give you a $700 discount. Here in a second. I just realized I got to go switch it. Discount. No one else will get this. I mean, no one else will get this from here. That's 47% discount off of the whole entire thing. You go to that link after this is over, it'll be $14.95. If you go to this link on the page, or if you go to the EPC Institute, it's $14.95. But for you guys, you're getting a $700 discount, 47% discount, on it. Here's the link to enroll right now. Now, I am going to. You're gonna have to give me a second. Let me give you this link, and I need to hurry up. And shit. Hold on, guys. Let me get this fixed right here, and get this fixed. So I'm gonna go to FileZilla, and I'm gonna fix this for you. Tony, there was a link I gave you, and John, if you're listening, if you could help me out as fast as you can. I need that special link I gave you, and John, I need to get that in there. Guys, I'm dead serious. It will switch after this is over. I switched it after the last call as soon as we were over. So just let you guys know on there. I'll get that switched in 2 seconds as soon as I figure this out. I'm going to scroll down and get it for you guys. All right, let's see. There we go. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I have the official link. I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to put it in right here. I'm going to go to email firecracker, enroll, emailfirecracker.com. Okay, I'm going over right now in about this. Give me a second. Enroll. Click view edit. I'm going to fix this so that link will be right, and it should be. And save. Yes. Yes, file transferred. Okay, good. You guys are there right now. After this call is over, it's going back to the original price. I'm going to go click on this, maybe. And let me actually test this out, maybe.
I'm checking it out.
Good. Okay, it works. Okay. God. All right. All right. So it'll go right here. Right here, you'll see it's $14.95. But what's going to happen is it's automatically giving you the $700 discount. So what you don't need to do is don't put anything in here. Since we're on this page, let me just show you something right here. This is your billing information. Make sure you put in your billing information correct for your credit card. When you get your receipt, as soon as once you fill this out and you go to the page, what's going to happen at that moment is you're going to fill it out. You're going to go to the page. As soon as you fill it out, what you're going to find is you're going to get a receipt after you finish it. You're going to get a receipt, and in that receipt, if that email or that address that you have is not where you want me to ship something, ship something to you, let us know and we'll get that fixed. If you're using PayPal, now that's if you're using Visa, American Express, Discover, MasterCard, or Visa. Okay, that's where you would go and do that. Now, if you're doing PayPal, I want to be clear. If you click the PayPal button, I don't know if you could we take PayPal credit. So if you have set up where you do PayPal credit or pay me later, or whatever that thing is called, we will get you that link. It'll work. Now, let me be clear. So as soon as you flip over to PayPal, so you fill that in, then you click the checkout. Think about the first thing that happens first. First, you fill this in, then you go to PayPal. If you do not, you have to select. When you're in PayPal, it allows you to have this drop down, and in that drop down, it'll allow you to select. It allows you to select addresses. Select the address you want me to send your package to in there, because what happens is if you don't select it, it's going to talk back to the system, and the system is going to override it with nothing. So whatever you put in here will get overridden by nothing if you do PayPal. All right. So I just want to be clear on that. Make sure if you're on PayPal, when you go to the page, you select the address you want stuff sent to, and then or type it in, and that's the address that will be sent into my database. If you fill that out and you don't select anything, whatever address you put in there will get overridden. All right. And when you get your receipt, you'll about 5 minutes after you get the receipt, you'll get your login access to be able to log into the EPC Institute to get started going through that course. But I've got some bonuses, so hey, hang on. But I just want to be sure that everybody's clear on that. Now, I'll take some questions in a second. Yes, you can hurry up and go get it. I will tell you, you're gonna luck out because I'm about to tell you guys some things. But first, because I'm gonna have fast action bonuses for those of you. And somebody just asked, will we be able to get like how you're getting it 20 cents? The answer is yes. I will tell you what, that's one of the bonuses. I'll get to that in a second. But if you guys want to know like in depth what I'm doing, I'll tell you I have some bonuses. Before I do, I'm gonna tell you the gifts. So when you order this right now, you're gonna get a gift. So you're locking your order right now. Remember, like I said, this price is only good till we get off the webinar. As soon as this webinar is over, I'm gonna go back. I just switched it. I'm gonna go back and switch it back to $14.95. It'll be back at $14.95. You get a $700 discount now, and only now. When we get off this, it's gone. Over. You're never gonna get that pricing again, from there, because that link that you're going to, and that link will be $14.95. So you can pay $14.95 after this is over, or you could get $700 discount, 47% off right now. Locking in. Now, nobody else will get this discount after this webinar. I don't care who, doesn't matter. You could beg, plead, whatever. It's not going to happen. It's $14.95. Mike, actually, when I get up there, because I'm going to New York, when I get to New York, I know he's going to be beating me because he keeps on wanting me to raise the price. I'm leaving it here I'm leaving it here for Tony's people. So you guys want that price, discounted price, you'll be able to get it on here. Now, for any reason whatsoever, if you find any reason you don't want the course, whatever, you don't like the content, you said it, think I talked too fast during it, which I slowed down, I promise. And then like you experience whatever you have with it, just whatever, just we'll give you your money back. Don't worry, you get 100% money back guarantee, 30-day money back guarantee. It's not going to have, you're not going to have to ask for it, but we will if you do. I've been in this business for forever, 20 years, 21 years, I'm here because I don't screw people over. And Tony asked me because I don't. This is like, look, here's one. I need to unpack my copy soon. Can't wait, to see you on the leaderboard. I told him, and then he goes, damn, totally forgot about the leaderboard. Coming for you, Anthony McCarthy. And I was like, it's a bomb. EPC Institute is a bomb. Well done, Matt. It's like, so back to number 5. So like number 5, here's why I asked you, because I'm gonna send you, you need to have the physical mailbox. That's why I said filling it out the way I said to fill it out, because I'm gonna send you a congratulations package. So when you complete the course, I'm gonna send you a congratulations package. Like I want to reward you from doing it. And you're inside the box, you're going to get gift number 1. Gift number 1 is going to be this. Gift number 1 is I'm going to give you an, no, it's already gone out. But I would show you, we actually take this, I actually hand sign them, and then we actually put it in a frame for you. So we're going to frame it and send it to you. And it'll have your name on it, of course. And so we'll send that to you in the mail. So you'll get a framed copy of your certificate. And then also in bonus number 2, or gift number 2, in this gift, I'm giving you guys bonuses, 5 bonuses. Stay on, because you guys want to make sure. Those of you jumped in, you guys are going to get the bonuses. Jump now. I see somebody got it. You're awesome. Seriously. So, but gift number 2 is this. What I'm going to do is I've got 3 different books, actually, I wrote. Secrets in a Millionaire Mind. I've also written The Perfect Customer. I've written a couple, but I'm going to hand you these 2. And then also, I'm going to give you the Marketing Sidekick. The Marketing Sidekick's, it's over 2 pounds of swipeable material. So it's 2 pounds of swipeable material. And inside this book, and I'll tell you guys, you'll love this book. I haven't had anybody had it forever. I wrote this 2 years after I made my first million. So I'm kind of the guy, I teach the footsteps I walk through. So I'm going to teach you guys stuff in here. There's 2 things in here. We talk about the 9 common characteristics of internet millionaires, but what I learned is there's actually 2 most common characteristics, and the 2 most common characteristics of internet millionaires that I've discovered, and you'll get more inside the book, but is this, that they're education focused. Whenever there's an opportunity to learn from multiple people, they do. The second thing is that they're action oriented. Whenever there's an opportunity that presents itself, they jump on it. And you guys got an opportunity right now to get this. And in fact, making the opportunity even better. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign each one of these books for you. So I'm going to personally sign each one of these books to you. But in fact, what I'm also going to do is remember this data. Remember that data that I was sharing you about? All this data. This is this is all my data. So the data right here, all my testing data, inside one of these books, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a link to all that data, like an Excel spreadsheet, link to all that data. So you're going to get access. So I'm not just going to sign each book. I'm going to write a secret link in there in the books to my most recent split test data. So I'm going to give you all my split test data on a link inside the book. Nobody else will get this except for you guys right here. And that's, that value of that freaking priceless. So you guys will get my split testing data. Now, don't worry. If you already have one of my books, it's okay. Just let us know after you complete the course. So, as soon as you complete the course and as soon as you complete it, let us know. We'll switch it out for something you don't have. I have some other books that I'll switch out for you, so don't worry. And I'll still give you the link, from there. Here's somebody that said, this is like Carl said, he said, the EPC Institute is email marketing at a whole different level. Matt is quite rightly really passionate about this course. Actually, it's more than a course. It's pretty much backed by science, backed up by over 8,000 email split test rounds. Highly recommended to anyone who wants to raise their email game. And here's me. I signed all the books from there. He got everything. Plus, to celebrate your completion of the course inside the box, the special gift box I'm going to send you after you complete the course, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you gift number 3. And then gift number 3 is this. I'm going to give you a 3-day, 2-night vacation because I want you to celebrate. And you could go to Vegas, you could go to, wherever. You could go to Myrtle Beach. You could use this. Oh, here, there's one catch. There's only one catch. You don't have to go to seminar. You don't do anything. The one catch is that you just had to pay for the taxes on the hotel. Now, the tax on the hotel, I think, are like $18 a night, maybe $14 a night or whatever it is. You just have to pay for the taxes for the hotel. That's all you got to do. If you do Vegas, you're going to get 5-star hotels. If you do anything else, I guarantee you 4-star, maybe 5, but I'm going to say 4-star hotels. Nothing lower than that. And all you got to do is pay for the taxes on this certificate that I'm going to hand you from there. So, because I want you to celebrate, that you did it. So it's a $1,000 value. Now, here's what Karen said. Karen, just received my package of the mail. What a pleasant surprise. Very, very excited about the books. They are so awesome. Looking forward to the trip too. Thanks again. Really great course. Here's another one right here. It says, Matt, this is like everything I told you. So this is the box. This is the box I'm going to send you, inside there. There's a 3-day, 2-night. There's all the different locations. There's the books. All of them are signed. She swapped her book out, which you can see another book there that I didn't show you. She swapped her book out. She already had one, and it just arrived in the mail. Here's the, but it even gets better than that. Because if you take action right now, for those of you who already got it, you guys get everything I'm going to say. For those of you who haven't, I'm going to tell you, hurry up and go right now, because in a second, I'm actually going to look, and in a second, what I'm going to do is this. I'm gonna give you guys hurry up and go get it, because what I'm gonna do is there's 5 bonuses. Now, as soon as I wait, this is gonna the timer. I'm looking at the time. Okay, just flip to 4 o'clock. Just I'm gonna put it in my head. Actually, I'm gonna write it down. 4 o'clock. So 4 o'clock. Everybody that ordered right now or is locked in your investment right now before 4 o'clock, I'm just gonna tell you. So I'm gonna type that right down. 4 o'clock p.m. EST. So that's when it is. Now, I'm going to do something for those of you that already got it. You get everything I'm talking about. For the next 7 people, that you're going to get something special. And I'm going to tell you, here's what it is right here. Now, here's a link again to enroll. The link again to enroll is emailfirecracker.com/enroll. Remember, as soon as this is over, that price is going back up. So it's going to go $700. It will. I swear to God. Don't test me on it. Seriously, it will go up. And I'm going to tell you at 4 o'clock right now. So anybody that gets it locks in right now, you're going to get the next 5 bonuses too also. And everybody that already did. So the next 7 people that enroll, you're going to get all these fast action bonuses. Everybody already got it at this point. And then the next 7 people, you're going to get these fast action bonuses. Bonus number 1 is this. Bonus number 1, I'm going to email you a private video with my secret opt-in intelligence strategy to get you a list rush of hyperactive, US, buyers and subscribers as low as 20 cents. How am I doing it? I'm going to share with you exactly how I do it. And in fact, here's the crazy thing about this. I don't know if you guys know a guy named Armin Warren. Armin Warren's been in this business longer than me, actually. I've known Armin forever. We're good friends. I mean, I've been up to his 18,000 square foot mansion. And I'm going to tell you, Armin and I were actually, I was speaking at Guerrilla Marketing Seminar. While we were sitting at Guerrilla Marketing, he was like, dude, I figured out a new strategy to get subscribers. And I was like, oh yeah, what is it? And so we just started talking. He goes, opt-in intelligence. I was like, oh, I was like, dude, I've been doing it for a while. I've already known it. So we compared notes. And then I recorded this. You guys are going to know exactly what we're doing and how I'm doing it from here. Be able to get this. I'm going to give you a private video for in-depth detail of exactly what I'm doing and how I'm mastering these. And I'm going to share you a secret strategy I've never told anybody. The only people that know about this are people who knows about this. All my students in part of the EPC Institute. That's it. Nobody else will know about this. $1,000 value. On that. This is what John Lord said. Matt is the most straightforward, to the point marketer that I know. He is one of the smartest. Matt is one of the few marketers that I follow because his methods work. Matt is responsible for elevating my success. I've been following Matt for 5 years. He never lets me down and over delivering mass value. What I learned should add a 0 to end of my income. Let me just tell you something. That strategy that whole thing that I talk about in that first bonus, that list getting bonus, I shared with him that he built a list of 100,000 subscribers from scratch, 100,000 subscribers in 32 days. 32 days. 3 months later, made $1 million from it. Done. I mean, just telling you guys are just starting off. Follow that one. Get started with that one. That'll get you going, and then you'll go through the training and make things happen from there, because you'll know how to be able to take those, the S and the C and the E, and be able to make more money from it. So, bonus number 2 is this. Bill Glazer. This is Bill, Dan Kennedy's partner. He says you need to call him Dr. Matt BACAK. He has a PhD in affiliate marketing and JVs. I don't know anybody else that knows more about affiliates than he does. Matt, yes, you can still get in. I would hurry up and go get it. Somebody just reported they got it, so it looks like we're down to, it was 7. We're down to 6. So 6 more people. We better get it from here. Actually, somebody just said I got it too. Okay, so I'm sorry. We're down to 5. We're down to 5 more people. That's it. And then these bonuses are going away, and I'm tracking it from 4 o'clock, so we'll be able to know. So based upon what I see over here, I'm here. But I'm also going to email you a private video where I break down step by step exactly how I was able to generate 7,551 affiliates to promote and break the ClickBank record. In fact, what I'm going to do is not just give you that, but a perfect addition to it is there's a program that I did with Dan Kennedy and Bill Glazer. I'm like the only internet marketer and I think digital marketer in the world to ever create a program with with Dan Kennedy, his company. And at this moment, now they just changed ownership. So at this moment, and so what I did was they sell this course for people came to this course, paid $2,000. There's 500 people in there that paid $2,000. They started selling the course for $1,000, but you had to come to one of their $2,000 seminars to be able to get it. I'm giving it to you for free. So you can just say, you know what, screw it. You know what, I'm going to look at the 11 golden keys, the training, the EPC Institute as a bonus. I just want this. Like literally, I'm going to give you the digitized version of the Super Affiliate Secrets that I did with Dan Kennedy, Bill Glazer, where we recorded, where we broke the ClickBank record. I was making $300,000 a day when I was recording this. And I just did in one day, I think on a $37 product, we did like $3 million. It was insane on the first day. Now we didn't just go over the product, but we talked about how we pulled it off, and we pulled in affiliate managers to share their secrets too. Now they normally sell this for $997. You're going to get it. You're going to literally get it for $795, plus the EPC Institute, to that. So you can look at it that way, or and plus, that bonus training, from there, however you want to slice and dice it. I mean, literally, this is a steal of a deal. Yes, you can still get in. We're down to 5 more bonuses based on what I'm getting reported to me. So, and that's value. That's $1,000 value. Now, here's the thing. Bonus number 3 is this. Bonus number 3 is this. This is Mark Joyner. Now you go, Mark Joyner. He's the one. He created the first ebook. In fact, the reason we have pay-per-click is because of him. He started the first pay-per-click search engine. But he started the ebook. He actually came to my course, and I taught him what I was doing to generate leads, and back then we didn't have this, but I think it was 2004, 2005. After I made my first million, he came to me and wanted to learn how I was doing stuff. I'm telling you, but he said, Matt is one of the smartest marketers alive, but who cares, right? What matters is that he's a consummate teacher. He will not blow your mind with complex ideas. He will hold your hand and show you how to make a lot of cash. And that's exactly what I'll do. And in fact, I want to help you do that. So not just getting the course, not just, getting all the bonuses that I've told you so far. I added in this bonus, which Mike's trying to get me to take away, but and I'm telling you, I added in this bonus because I want to help you. I want you to be there. I don't want to just be there through this process. I want to be there with you for 12 months. And so what I've done is I have a 10X coaching program, a monthly coaching program every single month, and I'm going to add you to my monthly coaching calls, my monthly 10X digital marketing coaching calls. You're going to be able to listen in on a webinar like this, but I'm answering questions, answering all your questions, whatever questions you have. If you can't make it, don't worry, because I'm going to send you a link. You submit in your questions, and then I answer them. But I want to tell you this: if you're on live, I answer questions live. We got one like next week, I think, actually. So you're going to get on next week's. I think it is next week. I'm looking at the day. I think it is next week, or maybe it's this week, but soon I have one and you're going to be on there. It hasn't happened this month yet. So the cool thing is you're going to be on the calls, and then you're going to be able to ask me questions. If you can't make it, like I said, I'm going to give you a link. You submit your questions. I will say this: if on live, the people on live, I answer their questions live. I answer the questions first, and then if they're not live, I have it all. I stay on until all the questions I answered, but I answer the questions that were people that aren't on last. It's the fairest way to do it. So, but here's the cool thing is, like I said, you're going to get a full entire year of this. People pay right now for this, a lot more than you're investing in this course. I want to push you over the edge to get this course. Yes, you still can get in, but I'm just going to tell you, I want to push you over the edge to do this. Now, it's $1,000 value just for this. Actually, it's a little higher than that, but I just put $1,000 value. It's actually, people are paying right now $1,164 a year alone for this. Right now, I have people in there that are going to be on the call that pay me for that call. You don't have to. There is nothing. I'm giving it to you for free. So you can just say, you know what, Matt, I just want this. Everything else to me is a bonus. Do that. Go in. Lock your order in right now. You guys are getting this. I want to push you over the edge to do this. Tony is one of my prize students. So I want to help him help you. And I want to help, I love having more success stories. And I know if I add this in, this is going to help you become even more successful. I know my information is going to help you successful, but now me kind of kicking your ass a little bit, you need it. So some people need it a little bit, and some people need a little bit direction and point you, and you might be off a little bit. I want to point you in the right direction so you get the results that you deserve. And that's why I'm creating that from there and giving that to you guys. If you can't make the calls or can't make the webinars, don't worry. I'm going to send you the recording. Now, here's the other thing. He pays to be on the call. This is what he said. He actually pays to be on the call, plus he bought the course. So, and he didn't get this as a bonus. You're getting it as a bonus because you're here right now, right here. This is what he said, brilliant webinar last. Oh, actually, I look above. It says usual conversation with Mr. Ian. He said, we have had after every one of Matt's coaching sessions. Listen to this. Brilliant webinar last night. The guy is so clued up. It's unbelievable. I know, mate. I'm never canceling the subscription. That's for sure. Makes up for England losing. Lots of laughs. I'll be staying close to him. Lots of laughs. Yes. I love the product idea. Definitely do a twist on that. And then you see down here, I am going over the replay right now because I sent everybody the replay. Like I said, this stuff is worth 10 times what we pay for the coaching. These guys pay for the coaching. I'm letting you guys in for 1 full year for free. So you could, like I said, you could look at just getting this The rest is all bonuses. However you want to look at it, it's awesome. They're still buzzing. So while we were doing this, which is funny because he also is part of this course, which he paid, so he's paying for both, got both. You only got to make one-time investment from here. But he said, I'm listening to Matt drop value bombs in the recording last night, and last night's 10X group coaching webinar, and I hear a knock at the door. Didn't expect this all. Thank you, Matt, pure classmate. So I sent him everything I told you guys I'm sending. He actually got one of them switched out. But but bonus number 4 is this, and I'm going to add you to my Swipe File of the Month club. So we kind of talked about Swipe Files a little bit earlier. I actually take my winning emails, so not just not my test, but my winning emails. I give you the best subject line, best email, the winners, and I send them to you every single month. So I'm going to send them to you every single month. And in fact, after I do that, I'm going to go through the data and I'm going to analyze the data. So I just got some in. We're going to have one pretty soon. So you got one coming up. So I'm going to be sending this newest one out, and I'll give you guys the password. I'll show you where to get the passwords. But you're going to be able to get in this, and then I'm going to get you in. I'm going to give you swipe files every single month, best converting stuff out there, and I'm going to go over. I'm going to send you every single month. I'm sending the winning emails, subject lines emails, and then you could, just modify, tweak, whatever, like do whatever you want. You can just look at them, get ideas, however you want. That's what they're for. Smart marketers have these, and I want you to become a smart marketer, and then, then every month I'm going to send you to a private webinar link, and then on that I'm going to go over the files of the data and share with you new discoveries that we found from the slip test that'll blow your mind. I found something this last time that we all like, holy crap, like this is the new trend. It's trending. Let's go. And so, people are getting more and more results. So you'll be able to see that too. The cool thing is I'm going to give you this for a whole entire year. People pay for this. I'm going to get you a whole entire year. If you can't make it, same thing like that, don't worry. I'm going to send you the recordings, on that $1,000 value. So you could just say, you know what, I'm going to get this. Everything else is just bonus, however you want to look at it from there. But I'm still not done because I just really want you guys in it. I'm going to give you guys bonus number 5. Bonus number 5 is this. This is something some of you guys, like, they're especially starting off, go through the other stuff. But if you guys are like already doing stuff, you guys, put this, like, let it collect some digital dust, like put it over the side for a little bit. But this is the thing. You guys saw me with Russell. You saw me with Ryan Dice. They all bought this for $2,000. This course I'm about to hand you as a bonus to push you over the top. Yes, you can still get in, but I'd hurry up. Somebody got it? Okay, five. 4 more people. 4 more people. 4 more people that from what I'm getting over here from here. But let me just read this and I'll get to that, answering those questions from here. It says, Matt basically tore open the vault containing his marketing expertise, and literally handed me a step-by-step blueprint for selling high-ticket items over the phone. In just 6 weeks, using Matt's proven system, I was able to collect $200,000 in brand new sales from my existing customers. The funny thing is, the money was there all along. All I had to do is know how to ask for it, Greg. What I'm going to send you is a digitized version of my $20 million formula. This is the same exact formula that I took to build all my companies. I take this in, I build it for my companies, really, and then I sold it. Like, then Ryan wanted it, and these guys are like, oh, sure, I'll give it to you for $2,000. They paid $2,000, not you guys. I'm going to give it to you guys for free. You guys are going to get this in your hands for free. People pay. I have had over 1,000. I think it was like last we looked was 1,200 people paid $2,000 for this. You guys, because I want you part of the new thing that I just created. Well, new, it's been around for a couple months. The results are amazing for people. I want you in. Yes, you still can get in. Hurry up and get it though. You'll still get the bonuses. Yes. All right. So, but hurry up. Like, seriously, from there, that link should be. It looks like the link's blinking. This is a $2,000 value. People, this is no bullshit value. Pardon my language, but it's true. People over 1,200 people paid $2,000 for this. You're getting it as a bonus. Well, you could just say, I'm getting this for $795, and then everything else is a bonus. However you want to look at it, it's fine, from there. So I'm also giving you guys that. Nobody else will get this included after today. I'm just telling you because I'm heading to New York and I'm meeting up with Mike. He wants to go over this presentation. And so we're having this conversation tomorrow. What bonuses he wants me, I'm not pulling your leg. Mike wants the focus to be on the course. I'm giving this as a bonus, giving you guys these bonuses. So, you will be the last ones to ever see this opportunity. So I would literally, tomorrow, nobody's going to see this ever again because of the conversation that's about to happen as soon as I fly out there. Now, all these bonuses are $5,997, real no bullshit, no shit numbers. Just in the bonuses alone, fast action bonuses, you guys are going to get them all, but you're going to get everything for $795 to be act fast. And yes, you can still get them from there, but I would hurry up before it's too late from here. Now, think about it this way. Your $795 investment actually makes you $5,202, which is a 656% return on investment. Now, that should make all those crypto guys jealous. But in all seriousness, if you just take out just one of the 7 golden keys and increase your EPC, you'll make an extra $5, $10, $15,000 in the next 30 days. You know, I mean, and remember, I'm taking all the risk here because, you know, you're in the next 30 days, if you're not happy, you give your money back. I mean, look, yeah, I'm in this game I want you to win, you know, and you will, because, you know, you're good. Don't worry. I'm gonna take care of you. Here's the link again. All right. Here's the link again. It's emailfirecracker.com/Noel. I would hurry up and go right now. I see you guys asking questions. I'll answer those in a second. Here it is, emailfirecracker.com/enroll. Now, and right now is not time for good manners. Right now is if you've got to go get your, I would seriously, because once these bonuses go away, it's over. Once this webinar is over, the pricing goes away. $700 discount will be removed as soon as I get off. I literally have it up right here. It will change as soon as this thing it goes off. So it'll be back at $14.95. You're getting it for $7.95 right now. Everything I just talked about from here. So if you got to go get your purse, go get your wallet, whatever it is, making that thing happen from here. You know, you must act fast. The first 7 people, somebody just got it. Was it 5? So we got 4 more left. And then once these bonuses are gone, that's it. So there's only 4 more people. Actually, I got it too. Okay, cool. So 3 more left. That's it. 3 more. I'm seriously. Once these are gone, the next 3 people that grab it, let me know over there so I know that you got it, so I can let people know, because I'm not looking. I don't want to focus because this computer is going crazy right now because I need to leave soon. So people are hitting me up on this computer. I'm not looking. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm not trying not to look over there. So I'm gonna let you guys know. Talk to me over here when you get it. Congratulations, you did good. You know, those of you that got it, good. Let me know. Right now we're down to the next 3. That's it. All those bonuses will be taken off the table after 3 more. After this webinar is over, the pricing goes back up. You must act fast. You're still good. You better hurry up though, because as soon as the next person reports, we're going to go down from here. Here is the link to go to enroll right now. It's emailfirecracker.com/enroll. Now, if you're wondering if you start this project after you finish your own project, I'll answer your questions here in a sec. Then when you move, you know, you need to move things off your plate, it's fine. You can start whenever you want. Let me just be clear on one thing. The moment you log in, so as soon as you order, you're going to get the receipts. Then after that, you're going to get access. When you get that access, okay, so as soon as you get that access, what will happen next is, and you know, when you log in, it'll know you logged in, and we're going to start triggering. We're going to be paying attention to that because we want you to, you know, we've got things, you know, built in so that we're going to hold you accountable. So just, you know, if you've got to move some stuff on your plate so you can put the time and energy in it. Some people want to go now. That's awesome. I love action takers. Those of you action takers that already grabbed it, good job. You know, but I'm telling you guys, hurry up, go get there, and then when you're ready, you can log in. You know, anytime you're ready, you don't have to finish this tomorrow. You don't have to get it done tomorrow. Spend a little bit of time, get it going. Whatever you got to do, just move stuff off your plate or however you want to do it. You know, from there. Now, this is one last thing. I'm just going to share with you what's also going to happen in the congratulations package, why it's really important for you to make sure you give the right, correct address where you want to have it. Now, this is what Russell said. There's one marketer personally hired to consult me. I paid him for a $1,000 consultation. That consultation happened in December. From that one call, I made directly over $250,000. To top it off in your congratulations package, what I'm going to send you is this. If you notice, the reason these are on my desk is because I write personal letters to my customers. I'm going to write you a personal letter. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand write you a letter. I actually write in cursive right here. I'm going to write you a letter. It might not be this pretty. And I'm going to write my name actually regular. I was just doing some mirroring. But I'm going to give you a handwritten letter, you know, from me with my personal email address. I'm going to give you my personal email address so you can contact me about anything. There's somebody like, I need to go get it. Yes, go get it now before it's too late. Last I looked, there's 3. There's a bunch of questions in here, so I'm going to tell you, you still could get it, but hurry up. But I'm going to give you my personal email address. You can contact me about email marketing related stuff, or maybe you have a next launch or something. Like, look, if I can't help you, I'll tell you, I know people that do. I guarantee you, I know everybody in this industry. A lot of people in this industry are, you know, a lot of my students, you know, from here. Many of the people, I know a lot of people. So I'm going to help you out with that. So don't worry in there. I'm going to give you a handwritten letter on that. So that's value. That's priceless. You know, from here. Here's what Tony said, or Anthony said. I'm sorry. I'm going to use Anthony. I call him Tony. But he says, you know, great way to wake up. Not expecting this. Most of you know that Matt and I are friends, and he started me out in this business. So yes, I'm biased. However, just one section alone of this program has changed my business by 1,000%. I did not think I had more to learn. That was my mistake. This man knows more about email and getting huge results than anyone. If you email, get on this. Thanks, Matt, for the gift. And there I sent him exactly what I said. That'll be your name, your handwritten thing. All of it will send out to you. into you in the mail, no matter where you are in the world. I will send it to you. That's why you got to have, when you lock in your order, make sure we have the right address to be able to send your congratulations package to after you complete the course. So just let you guys know, I will give you one last nudge, okay? And then I'll answer the questions. I see them coming in. Right? Yes, you still can go. Hurry. When you get it, report in. Let me know you got it so that I can update people. Right now, I see 3 more left. That's it. Once I see the next one, I'll let you guys know, but I would hurry up because it's coming in really quick. Somebody said they're going to grab it. So they haven't said they got it yet. When you come in, just let me know. All right, so I'm going to give you guys one last nudge. If you're sitting on the fence, let me give you one last nudge is this. I know I absolutely love action takers, and I want you guys to be action takers. I want to push you over the edge. I'm looking for 3 people to push over the edge right now. Is this, and I know you guys love software. Now, I love split testing. I love all that. And so here's the deal. When you order right now, when you lock in your investment right now, I will add you to my database, my purple list, which means that you will not just get treated like a queen or queen. That means I do special things for them, which means this. There's one special thing I'm doing for everybody on my purple list is I'm going to give them access to new software. I'm going to give you an access. I'm going to email you my split testing software that I'm creating. I'm creating it right now, and this will crush everything out there. This will jack up your clicks higher than anything that's going to be out there when you get this. And actually, it'll jack up your EPCs even more, and it'll make you more money when I get done with this. I have been on panels to help people with their programs, and I have left out one thing that I'm keeping for this because I don't want them to have something to blow mine away, and I don't want them to have my mind. I've been on panels for this stuff, but I'm creating it right now. And when I'm done, I'm going to give you access to this, which will blow things through the roof for you. Now, I will sell it for $9.97, but you guys are going to get it for free if you lock in your order right now. And so much like the high when I release it, but you'll get it for free. Now, I'm going to beat it up a little bit, so it's going to be ready when you get it. You're going to have it beta. I'll have it soon it'll be in alpha. When it's in alpha, I'm going to beat the crap out of it. When it's ready, I'll give it to you when it's in beta, and then I'll unleash it after that, for $9.97 or even higher from there. But you'll get access to it. Nobody else will. Only you from there is that. Now, and this is like she just actually, I think it was yesterday or the other day. It wasn't too long ago, but she said, yes, completed the email marketing specialist course, the EPC, and that time and energy well spent. Learned several techniques relating to effective making money making email marketing. And as usually, Matt gives more value than expected. And look at all the goodies he sent me. Thanks, Matt. I will send you one of those in the mail as soon as you locked in and you complete the course. Here's another one right here. He did an unboxing. It was so awesome. I sent it to him, and he's in Cyprus, in Greece. Or Athens, I'm sorry, he's in Athens. And so he said, thank you, Matt BACAK. The bonuses, you made my day. Appreciate it. Thanks again. I say on opening in the beginning, I think your training affected my speech. Trying to send emails to unopened emails. There's a cool little strategy that'll double your clicks. I will teach you guys a strategy that'll literally double your clicks every single day. I guarantee it. It's inside the program from there. That's what he's talking about from here. Now, here's the link to enroll right now. Yes, you can still get in. We're getting down to the last few on here for the bonuses and for everything. You get everything I talked about for not $14.95, but for $7.95 Yak Fast. You just got to go to that link right now. It's emailfirecracker.com/enroll. For those of you that got it already, I'm telling you guys made a great decision. For those of you guys run to that link right now, you better run faster because somebody else who said they're about to go get it. I haven't got the report yet. We're still at 3. Once you guys give me the report, you got it in, we're good from there, unless it's getting buried with all that. But I'm telling you guys, I would hurry before it's too late from here. Somebody says this. Well, Ox, I'll answer your question in a second. But before I do, I want to share with you one of my favorite quotes. All right. Be decisive. Right or wrong, make a decision. The roads of life are paved with flat squirrels who couldn't make a decision. So I'm going to tell you this. Don't be a flat squirrel. Go make a decision. Grab this right now. If you're new, it's perfect for you. If you're advanced, it's perfect for you. It doesn't matter where you're at. We build it with everybody in mind. The curriculum design people understand how the brain works and how you can learn. And if you just get one, for those of you that are advanced, get 1 or 2 golden nuggets like everybody does, you're golden. One little tweak, little changes win big games. For those of you just starting out, I'm going to tell you, this is the place to start out. You could go to somebody telling you some pie in the sky bullshit that they pulled out of their butt and that they heard from somebody else and they regurgitated. This isn't that kind of stuff. This is, I've experienced it. I spent 20 years doing it, and I've got data to back it up, and you're going to get it. You're going to have a far more advancement than any other person out there in any other program that you can ever get. And I say that, and I guarantee it, that is true. And in fact, you don't, and whatever, you get a 30-day money back guarantee. So, there is absolutely nothing to be afraid of. Absolutely nothing to be afraid of. The only thing you should be afraid of is losing those bonuses if you don't hurry. So, and not getting it right now, because once this is over, it's over. Here's what George said: I'm over the moon. Can't wait to start, going through Matt's email specialist course. Boom. You can't stop learning, even though you think you know it all. Lots of laugh. Bam. Then even Tony, I was like, bam. He goes, already loving it. And then he writes me. He goes, Matt, I'm absolutely loving the training so far. Marketing has been my weak point in marketing. Lots of laugh. I've roughly made over 6 figures since I've been online with using the force of email. Marketing, imagine using the email property. If you want to become an email marketer, if you want to make money with email, this is the thing. You simply cannot go wrong, with this. I'm going to tell you, I just love this. This is, I want you to say that. I want you to be my next success story. I love getting these. She just posted this the other day. She said, I met Matt BACAK way back in 2010, maybe 2011, at a mastermind event Russell invited us to in Boise, Idaho. Then she goes down, I'll skip a little bit because it talked about like how hard it was getting there. So way back to Matt, I officially met Matt face to face at the patio on the bar in the restaurant where a small group of us were meeting, doing a meet and greet. As I said, I was getting pretty good at traction online, and that was a bit overwhelmed, especially overwhelmed with email. Email marketing was scary for me back then. I was new to having a list. My list was growing like crazy by the minute, which will, when you follow that bonus number 1 for you guys are going to be in the same problem as her when you get this and you start really focusing on bonus number 1, which I'm going to give you guys. Hopefully, I'm going to tell you, you're going to have it tonight. Sometime tonight, you'll have it. I'm not going to promise it like in 2 seconds, but I'm going to get it to you as fast as I can. I've got to find out. I got to go look at my ticket and find out when I'm out of here, but I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you today. You'll get access now. As soon as you lock in your order, you'll get instant access from there. But anyway, so she said, Matt, Matt said one thing to me about email that literally changed so much for me about everything I think about email marketing. And I honestly was a paradigm shift business guy. Matt is the guy when it comes to email. And he also is an awesome human being. And so, look, that's what I want. I mean, I just love this kind of stuff. And I want this to happen to you. Now, here's a link to enroll one last time. All right. This is the link right here. Go there right now. Somebody just got it. So guys, we're running out of bonuses. I would tell you guys, you still can get in, but you got to get right here. I'm going to answer any questions that come up. Tony, if you want to jump on here, you can jump on here. Let me know. Oh, bless him. All right, good. Matt, you're a wonderful man. Thank you.
There's a couple of people
on here. Let's see. Cool. Anybody else?
So somebody's having a problem with the cart and getting the old price.
You'll have to talk to the links are not for 75. Their links are not at 795. I'm in. Don't worry, Beth. You're good.
So can I do that because I did it? So guys, if you click the link,
so I did. Has everybody seen the link at 795?
So here's what's happening, Matt, because I did it right.
Link. Make sure you do. Yes, everybody's seeing it.
No, Matt, can you hear me?
Might have to open up a new browser.
No, the challenge.
I just got it. Cool. Well, no. Yes, I purchased. Okay, so you were the one earlier. Okay, and it was $7.95. So just to let you know, Robert, you're gonna you might have to go to incognito. I think it's called incognito mode over in the whatever. Just maybe open up a new browser and you can see it.
You can. Can you hear me, Matt?
It can't be stuck on the old price because if you see the order form. Do you see an order form? It says friend. I don't know who I'm talking to. If you see the order form, then you might need to adjust the quantity. You might have hit it twice and then the quantity came up and just change the quantity to 1 and it should come back correct. So change the quantity to 1 and then push apply and then it'll work. So if I go click this, let me just show you. If I click this, which I think I did earlier.
We're still seeing the presentation.
So if I clicked it, anyway, so if I click it, it'll, I mean, just, I can't do it, but if I clicked it and did that, it will, do that. So from current slide.
So what happens, Matt, if you click it twice, it doubles the quantity. So if you go in and then go back. You
should be able to, Yes, have changed quantity. Okay. Can you repeat the bonuses? Yep. So and you push apply and then it'll work. It worked? It came to you? All right, so I'll tell you guys, if you guys are, I'll tell you, hurry up, go there. Let me get the bonuses there. You guys can still get the bonuses. Let me tell you what they are. So somebody's asking, is this, let's see, bonus. I'm just going to go over them real quick. So you're going to get everything. You get the course. You can get the access into that. You're going to get bonus number 1, where I'm going to give you a private video, a whole private video. And I'm not going to look at these questions right now. Let me go over this. All right, so I'm going to give you a private video of Optimum Intelligence, exactly what I'm doing, like how you're going to look over my shoulder and see exactly how I do it and exactly what I do. So you can just like, how have I fine-tuned mine, which you guys know based on everything. I fine-tune everything. So what I fine-tuned in order to get the best results from it, I'm going to share with you guys that private video on that, how to get hyperactive, leads, any lead you want in any world. I just like US, 20 cents. Any marketing niche you can think of. So this is something from there. I'm giving you that as bonus number 1. I'll skip to this. Bonus number 2, I'm going to give you also a private video where I break down step by step how I was able to generate 7,551 affiliates. And so I'm going to give you a private video on that. But what I'm also going to do is I'm also going to give you a fast action bonus, which is the perfect addition to it, which is a digital version of my Super Affiliate Secrets course, which I did with Dan Kennedy and Bill Glazer, which you guys know Dan Kennedy is the one that created pretty much this industry. Actually, digital marketing, internet marketing, the word internet marketing came from Dan Kennedy's mastermind. It was in the mastermind group before me, but it was from his mastermind. So he's like kind of the godfather of all this. And Dan and I work together. I love Dan. He might be putting the thing on my book, but Bill Glazer, so anyway, we recorded that. You're going to get that from there, and we went over the product, how we pulled up the product. They sell that for $9.97. You're getting it for free, so you guys can just look at like, hey, you're getting, I'm going over the course and everything in there. You're getting that $1,000 value. People would literally pay $1,000 for that, so that's like literally $1,000 for that. If you paid me for my time to tell you how to do it, I would charge you $1,000 for the other thing. I do charge my prices. I will tell you, since 2006, my price has been $2,000 an hour. Now, if you notice that what's his name said that he paid $1,000 an hour, the reason is because he bought that $2,000 course. And when you purchase something from me, you get my pricing half off, my personal time half off. And that's why he said $1,000, but he would have paid $2,000 if he didn't buy the $2,000 course, which actually I'm gonna tell you about here in a second. So bonus number 3 is this, Mark Joyner, which came to my $5,000 event. So, I mean, you guys are getting a steal of a deal here because you guys can learn on your own thing. But here's the deal, is this. I'm gonna add you to my monthly 10X digital monthly course. You're gonna get a full year of that. That's the bonus if you hurry up, getting that for a full year. If you can't make it, don't worry. I'm giving you the recordings of that. People right now, seriously, right now, are paying, which you heard some of their testimonials, are paying now a year for this, just this alone, nothing else. They don't get anything else. They're paying $1,164 and happily doing it, 1 year alone. So you've got me for a whole year on that thing. If you can't make calls, don't worry. You can submit your questions in. I'll get them back out to you, and I'll get the recordings on that. People said some amazing stuff about it. People get everything I tell them to because I do what I say I'm going to do, which means you guys are going to tell you this price will go back tonight to the price. And after this is over, and we've got 2 more left. Be one of the next 2 people so you can get it, and let me know over here when you guys get it so I can let people know. So because I want to make sure, only 2 people left. All right. So bonus number 4 is this. I'm going to give you access to my Swipe File of the Month Club. So I'm going to add you to my Swipe File of the Month Club. People pay right now to be part of this. You don't have to pay any monthly fees or anything. I'm giving you a full year of this. We're going to send you my winning subject lines, my winning emails, and I'll also put you in a call where I let you talk, where I'm going to go over my data. I'm going to, going over the data and telling you what works and what I see and, stuff like that. I'm going to give you a whole year of that. That's $1,000 alone. If you can't make it, don't worry. I'll give you the recordings. I'll give you everything. If you can't make it, don't worry. Now, $1,000 value. So each one of these, like that's $3,000 the value, actually $4,000 the value, plus this right here, you're also getting, which is my $20 million formula, digitized version. This is what Ryan Marshall Silver, Marlon Sanders, every person in the market that that's crushing it, they pretty much bought this course for $2,000. I'm giving it to you guys for free. I digitize it. They got the physical version. I'm just to be clear. They got the physical version. I digitize it, and I'm giving it to you for free. You're getting the digitized version of this, and it's $2,000 value. That alone. Now you add all that up, there's over $5,000 worth of bonuses. And I'm telling you guys, so it's actually $5,997 of bonuses. So that's where you got to go. You get everything for $795. So however you look at it, you just want that one bonus. Look, you get everything else for free. You want the other bonus, you get everything. It's like however you want to look at it. You're getting my coaching for $795. You can look at it that way, or you're getting that one program that people pay $2,000 for $795, and then everything else is a bonus. Like however you want to split, slice, dice, whatever. It's all yours on here. That's crazy on that. Now, but here's the thing. Like this is what I'm gonna say. Like in all seriousness, you could just the 11 golden keys I'm gonna tell you will increase your EPCs. Like end of the day, they will. Increase the S, increase the C, increase the E. I focus on those things. I'm gonna go deep inside and how do you increase the S? How do you increase the C? How do you increase the E? That's what the whole training is all about. These are bonuses. Plus you have a 30-day money back guarantee. So you guys are good from here. And here is the place to enroll, from there. So I'm gonna go look at any questions. And I'm going to go any questions on here. Okay, looks like Tony's taking care of somebody.
Yeah, they're having problems.
Right. Repeat the bonuses. You good? You changed the quantity. All right, I got, let's see, that was earlier. I already said that one. Just to make sure. So you guys, it looks like we're down to 2 more. Great quote. Thank you. Somebody's calling their bank right now. We should be good on that. Good. Somebody, you said I was first. Awesome. Trying to get, all right, cool. No more question. I got my receipt. Okay, good. Yeah, you should immediately when you lock in, you're going to get your receipt. And then after that, you're going to get an email and it'll say something like, I can't actually tell you. And then the bonuses are going to come to you tonight. I'm going to tell you, I land, we're going to have to get going here a second. Cause I'm going to have to go to the airport. Yeah. You will have it tonight. I'm going to try to get them as soon as I'm out of here, but I have to, literally, they just brought in a bunch of stuff. I have no idea what's here. It's in my office, and I've got to go look through. I just got a stack of stuff. That's what you heard somebody walk in. So I'm going to have to go through that real quick to find out what that is. Make sure there's nothing urgent that I have to take care of before I fly out. I'm flying to New York. When I land in New York, I will make sure you guys get those bonuses. If not, I'll get them before I go. But just don't get mad at me if you don't get them in seconds. You're going to get. When you lock in your order in seconds, you're going to get your access to the program. The bonuses, I will get them as fast as I humanly possibly can. I have to go in there and add some things. That's the reason I can send it to you immediately. It's not like automated. Like these are special bonuses. They aren't like, hey, you get this and you get this all the time. So I got to go in and make sure and craft an email and then get it to you kind of thing. So make sure you get them. The other thing is the pricing changes to $14.95. It'll rise $700 as soon as I get off this call. So let's just see here on here. So Tony, if you're still here.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Tony, if you're still here, I think you're here. Let me see if I can get Tony.
I'm here.
I'm gonna, and on there. So if you guys got any questions, you guys ignoring, I got my receipt. And then trying to get in. I'm here. Okay, Tony. Well, if you are, you can get on and say hello. You should show him your thing. Tony's here. We can't hear him. I'm going to stop my cam. Maybe it's my cam.
Hello, can you hear me? Everybody else can hear me. Ground control to Major Band. And this is what Matt wants me to show you because it hangs on my wall. So,
Sid. Nice accent, me. Oh, we can hear Tony.
So here you go.
I see the problem. I'm sorry, guys. My thing went out. My speakers changed over. Tony, I feel like a turd now. Are you here?
For the last 20 minutes. It's fine. I'm used to it.
Oh my God. I just figured out what happened when earlier when we had the problems, I unplugged my microphone, plugged it back in. It turned my microphone into my speaker.
I've been asking you questions, talking, so just shut up. It's fine. So anyway, guys, here's my start as Matt showed you, just to show that I've actually done the program, and to show that he has. I got a different book because I had one already, and here are my books, and you can see that they're all personally autographed. I can't show you this one because there's a message in it that you're not allowed to see yet. So fantastic program. I like. Guys, you've been out with me long enough. I don't BS. As I said, I started out with Matt many years ago. I went through this program. I think it's one of the best programs he's ever done. And to be perfectly honest, so it's fantastic. So if you're, and I get a lot of questions of people. Nice accent, thanks sir. Great, beautiful certificate it is. So like, the reality is that people say, oh, about email, and I don't know what to start. I said this at the very start when we were waiting for Matt to come on. You know, when I researched this a decade ago, the one common denominator I found was email. So I went and found the best person in email who knows more about it, and that was Matt. And I've worked with him ever since. So I can't give it a higher endorsement of that. Matt's the guy. I still go to Matt and myself. We're talking on the phone last night for about an hour. You know, Matt is still one of the guys that I go to get advice, because we all need mentors. We all need people who give you advice. That's the reality. This program is fantastic. You know, you may think you're not ready for it. You may think you're doing something else or that, but it's a fantastic program, and it will dovetail in with anything. And some people are asking about e-commerce or anything else. It doesn't matter what you're selling online. If you have a list, you can send them emails and get them to buy. And that's the difference. Social media is about being social. I love social media and the rest of it, but my goal all the time is to take people off social media and put them onto my list. That is the reality, and that's one of the things I learned from Matt. You build them into your list.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I'm writing a whole book on it. We have so much data to show. I've got a whole research team. Actually, it's crazy because I've tapped in, because now for the program itself, I had the curriculum design team, which Tony, I mean, did you not, like, you've seen my products. It's nothing like any product ever created. I mean, don't you think?
No, it is so sweet. It's so professional. It runs you down through it. I went through it in a week, right? Because I'm like that. I'm a bit, you know. And look, guys, I'll be honest with you. Matt, put your fingers in your ears, right? You know, we all buy stuff and we kind of half go through it. We don't. This got me straight away, right? And I've been email marketing for 10 years. Okay, I've been doing this for 10 years, and I learned stuff off it. And I don't care what stage you're at, whether you're starting or whether you're an advanced marketer, there's something in this literally for everybody. And I don't say that a lot. There literally is, you know, down for it. And you may find some of the stuff in it, you know, when you're talking about split testing, it's interesting to talk about split testing. You might even have sent an email, right? But you'll be surprised how fast it comes in, and you'll be amazed at the difference. Like, I've been split testing since I've done this, and, you know, I've been running 4 or 5 headlines. And if you're on my list, you'll be seeing that. And I test 4 or 5 headlines and then go with the winner. And the difference that's made to my clicks is amazing, right? And clicks are important. Like, so in the old world, because I keep talking about this for you over the last couple of days, the old world of retail, like, I want to get people in my door, right? That's the open. I want to get them to buy. That's the click. So if I get them in the door, but I hide, you know, first of all, I got to get them in the door, but if I hide the till, it doesn't matter. So you want them to click. Like, you know, the most important thing about everything that we do in business is about the money coming in, because the money coming in allows you to run your business. And if you don't have money coming in, you're not running a business. I don't want to be harsh about it. And that's what emails showed me straight away. And, you know, having autoresponders and all of this stuff was eye-opener years ago for me, but this program was as big an eye-opener. I've always said there was 2 times, and it's actually now 3. There's 3 times I was fascinated with the world of computers. Is when first time I saw Windows and I saw Excel working. I was using lotus 123 ... It was just absolutely crazy. I went in and saw Excel running, and I bought 5 computers for the company that day. The other time was when I was at Matt's event, and he showed me what an autoresponder was, because that was very new technology back. That was like, oh, I can write 1 email and send it to 1 person or 1 million people. It doesn't matter. All I got to do is get people on my list. Fantastic. And now this is about fine tuning, because the world moves forward, and about getting people to actually click and to turn up. And look, let's be perfectly blunt about it. I'm getting you to click to come here. This is one of the stuff that I learned from Matt, right? So you're here partly because of Matt. So I can't endorse it any higher. Matt, you might try and look after Simon there as well. I sent you his
Yeah,
email.
I'll hook you up. I would just tell you guys real quick. It's really important for you guys to do something right now. I'm going to show you guys something since you guys stayed around. There's a bunch of you guys on, which is awesome. And this should throw you over the top. Okay. First thing I want to tell you. The first thing I want to tell you guys is this: is make sure that you open up. You go to that link right now. Somebody said they're going to get their purse or their wallet. What I would recommend doing is open that link and keep it on your browser and do not refresh it, because when you refresh it, it will change after we're off. It'll be the $700 discount will go away. So make sure you open it up. When you get your credit card, go put it in there. You still have it. You still can get the bonuses if you hurry. But I would tell you to do that, because as soon as we get off, it's in there. Now, here's the other thing. What I didn't tell you, remember earlier on, bringing you guys back into time, remember I was talking about welcome messages. As Tony was talking, I'm like, I call them, sorry, ladies. I see a bunch of ladies on here. I'm going to call it, see, I have these things, and I joke with one of my other friends, which Tony, you'll love. One of the guys that we have different people at different levels taking the program. And Tony, I already told you this, but one of the guys that bought the program, he owns this website. Everybody knows it. I'm not going to name it, but he makes $100,000 a day. And he's like, if I could just make one tweak and make more money, I'm good. Tony, you would love this guy. He's so cool. And he's in New Zealand. And he said, so he does this thing about the Gordon knot. I think I might have told you about it, but he hit me up. He's like, oh my God, I figured this out. And I told him, I said, oh, dude, I call those things, and I'm going to tell it, ladies, I'm sorry, but I call them brain boners. And so hopefully I could give you guys a brain boner right now. So what I did was, so these are like broadcasts. So remember earlier when I was talking about welcome messages? Now let me just share with you, because I'm looking at my data right here, because you guys are like, everything is built around data, because to me, data is more important. I mean, data is one of those things I always try to beat my data, and the reason I like it, but you guys are going to like get, not just experience, but you guys are going to get like 20 years experience. You guys can get like data, right? Okay, so so let me give you a brain boner. Is this? Yeah, it's opposite of a brain fart. I love that. Oh my God, I might steal that for my book. Edward, you're amazing. That's good. So, okay, so welcome messages. I don't know if you know this, but the average person out there on welcome messages gets like 50% on open rates. I know we don't focus on opens, but my opens over the years, we took a 7-year calculation of all my open rates on my welcome messages, are 82.20%. But what's more fascinating is my click-through rate. And I'm going to put my click-through rate on my welcome messages. And let me give you guys a brain boner here. So I'm going to change this from a broadcast to a welcome message, and why what I told you was so important, which actually is 29.69, enter. And I didn't mean that. So this is the welcome messages, and this is why it's so important. Look at the difference in that. This is my 7-year average on my click-through rates on welcome messages, which is 21.69%. Look at the change in how much. If I build a list of 1,000 people just on my welcome messages and had an offer at $3.20, I would make $69,400. Now let me just see if I just change this, and I'll go over here, and let's just say I just did the $1 that I always look for. I always do better than that, but I would do $1. Look at that. By building a list of 100,000 people or 10,000 people, add $1, 20%. I mean, just on the follow-up sequence alone, I would make that much money. So, I mean, guys, the numbers are crazy. I just raised this up. Let's just say I do, $2. Boom. Look at the math here. I mean, the math is the math works in our favor, and you've got to know this. And inside the program, I'm going to go over, and I'm going to go over how do we increase our subscribers? How do we get better quality subscribers so we get more higher clicks? How do we there's one thing I'm going to tell you guys, is double your clicks every day. I swear to God. I mean, there's a bunch of things I'm going to tell you to double your clicks, but I mean, how to increase your EPCs. I mean, imagine if we turned your EPCs from $2 to $4. Look at the difference. I mean, boom. The changes are crazy of, what happens, from there. So, I mean, it's absolutely insane what you can do and what things can happen. That's just on the welcome messages, not just on the broadcast. So That's why, this is why it's so important. There's so many different ways for you to make emails, so many different ways for you to make money. Once you grasp this, and I really, really dive deep in this based upon 20 years of experience in data, and then about 14 years of data. So from there, I have somebody, I don't know, you could call it that. I mean, like, there are such things as lady balls, right? So, I mean, joking around, you can throw out bash balls. Oh, women can do it too. They do it. So, I'm talking. Tony, that person that just wrote, get their email address. We don't have a name for you, just, brass brain boners. Oh, you guys are funny. Send, so from here, we'll be signing up at full price. Okay. I mean, if you want to sign up for full price, that's cool. I won't say no to money from there, but I will tell you, if you guys order right now, you guys will get it.
I'm just going to answer that person. Send me your email. There's one thing I just want to show people, because it was a question we were asked. So I'm going to turn back on my camera. So somebody asked, what is this book, right? So this book is called Everyday Heroes, and the authors are Matt BACAK and a load of other people, including myself. We have two of them. There was Everyday Heroes #1 and Everyday Heroes #2. And that book was it was a top bestseller in Amazon. We hit #1 in a couple of spots. And to completely tell you the secret, and I don't think, Matt, you'll mind, it was done by email, right? And
everybody mailed their list, and we took it to bestseller, like books, anything. I mean, and that's a cool thing. I mean, that's a great thing. It's the power of emails makes everybody money. Guys, I can't. I mean, seriously, I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to have to head out of here a second. But I'm going to have to get going. My kids are home from school, and I would like to see them real quick. I will get your bonuses out there.
Brother, as always, thank you very, very much, guys. I can't endorse it any higher than what I'm saying, because I bought it. What can I say? I have the cert on the wall to prove it. The books. I've done this program. I think it's fantastic. One of the questions somebody has been asking, is it a soda as it gives you more spies? That's all in the program, Jen. Somebody's asking, I don't have an opt-in page or the rest of it. That's easy to sort. Send me a message and I can sort that out for you. That's easy to sort, getting an opt-in page. That's a very, very simple thing to do. And as Matt says, so basically, guys, you just buy a domain, and we can send you a couple of templates for opt-in page.
The other thing is too, you got me on the calls. This house has a group coaching calls, and we have one coming up next week. So get something, and man, I'll beat the crap out of your page and tell you how to get the damn thing opting in. Like, you guys are going to be good.
Absolutely, because my first opt-in page was called Pot of Gold News. Ugliest opt-in page you ever saw, and opted in at about 67%. That was a long time back. Yeah. So that's the thing. Matt's there. He will help you. You have the calls. You have access to him. I've been on the calls. They're amazing.
Kristen, Tony, look at Kristen. For some reason, it's stuck at the full price. Kristen, check your quantity and then push apply. Check your quantity and push apply. Yes, it's my bank. Okay. I saw that in there earlier. So just to let you know, sort it with your bank. And since you told me and you're still in the good, just let you know that I will honor. You just check with your bank and get it fixed. I will honor the bonus and the pricing, because I know you're trying very hard and you're calling your bank. So I will honor that. We can get it sorted for you. I saw it earlier today, and you've been on here the whole time. I know. We will get you sorted. Once you get sorted, I will sort you out and make sure that you're good. Okay. Okay.
So you can contact me, Kirsten, or
yes, I will honor that. I promise. And Tony knows. Chris, I don't see your last name, but Tony, we can figure it out. And
Kirsten, why don't you put in your email address so I have it, and I can send that over to Matt, and then we can lock you in. So anybody who's having bank problems or any of the rest, just stick in your name and your email address into the chat to me. I'll take it out. Nobody else can see the chat, just us, so don't worry about it. And I'll take your details out and send them over to Matt so that we can get you sorted. So there's no problem.
Okay. Thank you, Kristen. Yes, we'll sort you.
Yeah, there I have it. Perfect. Excellent. So that's Simon and Kirsten that we need to sort. So that's fine. We'll look after that. If anybody else needs anything, to let us know. As my father says, speak now or forever hold your peace.
You guys are all awesome. I really, truly appreciate each one of you guys. All right. And I will make sure, let me say this. You guys got the access instantly. I will give you, like I said, access instantly. And then as soon as you're locked in, and then after that, you will, then after that, you will get, I'm sorry, I'm seeing Sid talk. All right. So, and then after that, I will get you the bonuses as soon as I possibly can. I am going to get on a plane, so I don't think I can mail from the plane, but I will get it when I land or I get it before I leave. But one way or another, you will have it before I go to bed. Okay. All right, guys, I love you. I appreciate it. Yes, thanks. I will have a safe trip. It's going to be awesome. And for those of you that locked in, you guys made a great decision. For those of you that I'm going to help out, you guys are awesome. All right. All right. Look, there's more coming in. Randy, we see that. Bon voyage. Yes, absolutely. Godspeed, everyone. I love you guys. You guys have a good one. I'm going to jump off here. We might keep this up for a second, but as soon as that goes off, thank you, Randy. Thank you, guys. All right. Congratulate everyone. Yeah, congratulate everyone. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, guys, I look forward to seeing you on the leaderboard. I hope you don't beat me too bad. Oakland, if you give me your email address, I'll start that for you and put in. So Matt, I can stay on for 2. I know you're rushing, so you hang up and go.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get off here. I'll leave my screen up, but I'm gonna mute myself and then yeah. And then whenever you finish, okay?
Sure.
All right.
Thanks, you're more than welcome. Great call. Look forward to getting sorted, Simon. Perfect. Thanks, y'all. Cool. So if anybody else needs anything on that, just put it in. So anybody wants to lock in, the link is there for you. We're back on at 8 p.m. Eastern with Paul Kunst. There'll be emails coming out for you shortly on that. We have a week, as we said. No problem, Sasha. We have a full week for you with all of the people, as we promised, from Friday coming on. So, you know, you're in for a treat of a week. But as I said, no matter what happens, email is always king. So thanks, Anthony. This conference has been great. Thank you very much, Jim. We're still going, Jim. We're going to be going through Thursday, if not Friday, by the looks of it. So we might even throw a couple of bonus speakers in for you because, you know, we want to over deliver, which is always the situation. Is this for today, Kirsten? No, this is it for this one. We're going to do 2 sessions a day now, guys, from here on out, so that you know it's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern, which is 7 p.m. GMT, and then it's 8 p.m. Eastern, which I know is 1 p.m. What we are doing for you is we're going to put the replays up. I must talk to Matt about that because I hadn't told them we're going to do it. We're going to put the replays up for 3 days for you so that you get a chance to watch them. And then they come down, and unless you have the recordings, you won't see them. So that'll start tomorrow. And people are asking also about recordings. Yes, you can still get them, and they're going up. So like Matt's webinar tonight will be up for 3 days. I have to have a chat with him. I'm going to try and twist his arm just to, you know, to keep the price, maybe not the bonuses, but keep the price. I'll have to talk to him before he goes and see what I can figure out, Matt, because Matt is very ethical on what he says. This has been an awesome conference. Thanks for the 3 days, no problem. Well, thanks for the 2.5 days. I think is a bit more correct, right? Friday, what was it? We've drawn a veil over Friday. I think is a good expression. So guys, we're going to be going on all week. 2 sessions a day. You will get everything that's happened this week, not the ones over the weekend. Because we know that we've changed your schedule and you've got lives going on, and everybody took the time out. We're respectful of your time and your commitment to come on. It's absolutely fantastic to see you all in and taking action. Part of the whole goal of this is Matt wants you to be successful by getting his EPC program at the link on the screen, but we also, John and myself, also want you to see you successful, and we want your success stories because that helps us build our business, and it's all boats rising the tide, and we want to see you succeed, and we want your success stories. And you know, it was mentioned by Ralph there some time back, we would not usually these things are, I use these things 24 hours only. Yes, I know. We like breaking the mold, Sid. We like, you know, I like pushing the boundaries. It's part of the fun of the internet. So one of the things that Ralph said last night, and I got to know Ralph because he was on the last one, and I did some calls to people to help them out in between the sessions, because that's one of the things that we do, and we'll talk about that later on the end of the week. But the reality was that, you know, about coming on, and there's no reason why, you know, maybe in the next 6 months you can be on Legends with us, and we can be sitting here watching you present your success story and how you built your business and how you made your first $1 million or your first $50,000 or your first $100,000, because everybody talks millions, and I know you hear people talk about millions, but like what $1,000 or $5,000 do for you? There's a couple of core things that you need. Email marketing is the foundation. It's the cornerstone of your business, right? I don't care what the business is. Nobody has ever in a decade per se to me, otherwise nobody ever will. You hear, oh, email marketing is dead. People say that. It's not. Email marketing is well alive because Netflix do it, Facebook do it, Twitter does it. Oh, you know what I mean? It's kind of interesting when the kings of social media send you an email, isn't it? Right? So people know email works. It's not about getting in touch on all channels, but it's a great cornerstone, and you would not do better than what was put up in front of you tonight with an absolute legend. And I appreciate Matt going to dinner. Great program. I'm glad I was on your list. Let me know if possible, Matt. You're like me. I sing 5-hour operas. I'm glad you're here as well, Sid. What is the name of that book again? The one we did for charity was called Everyday Heroes. There's Everyday Heroes 1 and Everyday Heroes 2. What Matt did, it was Matt's idea, put together just kind of, you know, stories of different people. I wrote, I think I called, one I wrote about apps because it was in the app world at the time. And Matt and myself actually, again, had a top app game in the iTunes store, which we created via email. You know, it's a kind of common trend that you might gather. And the other thing was, the other one I wrote was what WTF do I do now, because I've been in that position so numerous times in my life. I'll tell you the story about me another day, but it's like, what do I do now? Like, oh my God, you know, a bit like, well, Friday wasn't really quite that bad, but you know, it happens. So guys, we're back on at 2 p.m. Thank you very much for coming on and staying with us. And we're, sorry, 2 p.m. We're back on at 8 p.m. Eastern, time zones are killing me, which is 1 p.m. over here. So I'm going to go get some dinner and a bit of sleep, and we'll sort everything out, and we'll see you then. You'll have your emails out. It's the same link as this. You don't have to do anything. You just have to click on the same link to come back in. And I look forward to seeing you later. And have a great night. And congratulations to every single person who is joining me, firstly, on the EPC Institute. It's fantastic. You're going to love it. I know you're going to absolutely love it. And it's something that you go back to many times. And thanks to Matt, because again, some of the stuff he's shared here about solo ads and the rest of it, he doesn't share normally, so he's done that as a favor to me, and I appreciate it. So with that, have a good for the rest of the afternoon, enjoy the break, and we'll see you in a couple of hours. And no matter what happens, keep smiling.